I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah, for I finally heard them say, it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah, here's our chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, you can decide, we can take care. Hey, just remember that you've been told it's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world than where you come from. Ooh, than where you come from.
Welcome, everybody, to the Click Gaming Langston University Homecoming Call of Duty Tournament. To my left, I have Richard and Jason. What is up, guys? How are you guys doing today?
What's going on, man?
Tell us a little bit about what's going on today, man. What do we got planned for everybody to be watching at home?
Man, it's the good old Corona series, LU Homecoming 2020. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by Student Life. They had a couple of esports tournaments going on. This one is the 3v3 gunfights / smorgasbord now.
Right, we got some Call of Duty action coming for y'all today, so here to kick it off.
Yes, sir.
It'll be fun time. It'll be a great time. And like I said, these are what students and also alumni that are in today's event.
Right, students, alumni, and then, I got my special team, my nephews, future Langston alum.
That's how it should be. That is how it should be. I know on the backside we have a couple of, like I said, teams that are getting ready to go. So once I hear it from my production, we will transition into some gunfight starting off. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have some round robin action going on, my friends. And as that round robin concludes, then we're going to get into what Rashard would say, a smorgasbord of some sweaty Call of Duty action. Everything from hardpoint, search and destroy, gunfight, TDM, and more, just because we want to give back to the players. And so, like I said, with that being said, I know they're getting loaded in. Yeah, we're actually going to be going live to the matches here in a second. So, like I said, we're going to have fun. Now, Rashard, do you and Jason want to actually do the commentary and I just sit back and kick it? Or what do you guys want to do here, man?
No, we color commentary. You come with the hard stuff. When we cut you off, let us speak.
All right, I got you. You're good. I just want to make sure. It looks like we are starting off here with some 357 action, my friends. We got Mick Lovin on camera trying to figure out. Now, Rashard, do you guys play much Call of Duty yourselves?
You know, back in the day before they started jumping and running on walls, I was all over it.
In the LU days, Call of Duty was it.
That was
all
it.
Night long.
Yeah, we used to get in the dorms, you know, running when the internet was working. When it went down, we played the story mode. You know how
the first modern warfare pretty much kicked off everything we're doing right now.
Right. We used to actually go to Stillwater and wait for the midnight releases to drive back 30 minutes and play till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and then take a test at 8.
Right. No,
Don't
that's
take the 8 o'clock classes. Never.
Dude, I remember whenever OK Gamers first came out and I started playing like Halo and stuff. It's interesting. I'd go up there, play till 2 a.m., come back home at 3, wake up at 6 and go to a normal job. I'm like, why am I doing this? But you got to grind, right?
That's a gamer life 101.
Hey man, it's that struggle bus of I'm a nerd and I'm going to enjoy it right now. But so far on our screen, you can see Murder Wolf up there right now. Lost Trace Amigos trying to figure out. Waiting for that camera action from our producer since he's actually running it by himself. Normally on our backside we have 3 guys, but one had to do an event, one has Corona. So hats off to Evan back here hustling his butt off. Skull coming up on the side. He's got 2 in the chamber. He needs to reload something. Do you think we're going to see a throwing knife action, Rashard, or just some gunfight?
I'm not even see, I'm more of a lay and spray type guy. These pistols will be holding me back. So to not mess my team up, I'll probably be sitting back.
This is my type of game right here. I'm out there, man. I'm trying to get kills.
Totally understand that. Well, like I said, that's the good thing about Gunfight. Gunfight rotates every 2 rounds, and so now we're going to see another combo here. Here's the funny thing, too, that we've been seeing, because I don't know what is up with Call of Duty here lately, but when we played it, it goes blank here and there, or the teams will be messed up. I'm just like, I don't know. It's because probably Cold War's coming out. We do have the famous. Speaking of guns, what is y'all's favorite guns when it comes to Call of Duty?
I don't know
the
about
P90, that was my gun.
Oh, yeah, that year.
P90.
And I know we're taking it back, but P90.
That's old school, but...
And any machine pistols, I'm all over those. Those are like submachine guns, but you can whip them out quicker. Giggity.
Right. Well, they do have the P90 on here, actually, which is great. The Bison's also another great one. A lot of people, though, for meta are kind of running the MP5 action, and that thing will melt you. But, yeah, no, the P90, man, I remember playing with the P90 back on GoldenEye days on Nintendo 64. I mean, come on now.
Oh, that's way back now. That's a classic.
Reaching back.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just real quick, I wish we had esports like this when we were on the yard, because everybody used to run around saying they were the best, but we never really had any, true places. So nothing official. You just go bust somebody down real quick. They done switched up the sliders, so they cheating.
Right? Could you imagine back in our day having like GoldenEye or like Mario Kart 64, on the esports stage compared to what we have now? Like how much caliber that would bring, how much fun that would bring to everybody.
Oh, man.
We did have a couple of Maddens, but nothing as far as shooters, other games like that. Really, just kind of the sports.
Yeah, everything started transitioning after, like I said, Halo was the first thing to kind of drop the ball on FPS shooters. And then, of course, you had Counter-Strike on the PC. And then now you can see, now we have Call of Duty Championships for like, $20 or $2 million and this and that. You're just like, where did all this money come from? Back in my day, it was $10 and you were a champ.
And my boy Johnny is being very modest because he used to be a pro Halo player. Used to get it out there in the streets. Used to travel all over the country.
You keep my secrets out of this, man. You keep my secrets out of this. I'm an old man now. I mean, even here locally in Oklahoma, we'd have tournaments to where it was like people would spend $10 a head, so you'd have $120 tournaments local. Now, we're having yours at King of the Sticks. Where how much money have you guys had like for prizes at King of the Sticks? I know it's been a lot.
I mean, The very first one, we were dropping 3,000 pop bonus off the rip, and that's not even including entry and everything like that. But as much as we promote esports, especially in Oklahoma, it still feel like it's underground.
Oh no, I agree, dude. There's a lot of sponsors that could see what we're doing, and like I said, it could be popping, but because of where, like you said, where we're at in Oklahoma, it's kind of one of those gray areas, and it sucks. But I mean, that's why we keep hustling, right? That's why we're like, hey guys, we're doing this. Either you're going to come here eventually, or we're going to drag your ass out here eventually.
Hey, this first game getting sweaty, 3-3.
Oh, it is. These guys are going back and forth, man. And like I said, it's nice to see the different weapons as they come out too. So far, we've seen the 357, we've seen the famous, which is a 3-round burst, and then there was the I believe that was the MP5, and now we got some shoddy combos with
the pistol action.
I don't really test that versatility with the gun.
This the best of them right here, pumping pistols.
Oh yeah. And like I said, it's all about who's got that quick trigger finger, my friend. If you're accurate with it, you will just smell. With STD taking up a 2-piece and a 3-piece, he is just he's like, get out of my house.
That's when trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
But look at that collateral and the turnaround and the clap back. Someone needs to clip that. That's going to be a good highlight. That's going to be a good highlight reel for whenever we have our stuff edited next week. We seen that actually.
Copy that.
Oh, we will. We had an army tournament, and it was for the Call of Duty thing. And yeah, one of our team, this dude had literally 12 health and comes around a corner and 2 pieces. The guys that were watching were like, "What just happened?" And they're friends of ours, so of course we're texting them like, "Dude, what happened to your thumbs? Where'd they go?"
Oh, that was clutch right there.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Murderworth over here on this first map on King. They're doing some dirty work on him right now.
Right.
But here's the good thing, though, is like I said, these are best. I'm trying to figure out if we're doing best 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 for these qualifiers, because we'll have these guys play their matches.
5, and then we're gonna go to the smorgasbord.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do 3 out of 5 on this, and then we'll have, of course, the other guy playing, because you kind of got to get that round robin feel of who is good out of all the teams that we have, right? Right. And so once we get those 2 teams,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was going to say, yeah, we'll get that smorgasbord, and that's where we'll see the actual good skill, because then you'll see real communication, especially on Search and Destroy. You know how sweaty Search gets, man.
Oh, yeah. And you already know they're going to kind of know each other's play style by then as well.
Yep. Oh, he missed it with a throwing knife. That's one thing I love on here, too. Is, and he gets gutted in the back. Man, I miss old Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 days when it was just a simple melee would kill him. Now on here, unless you have the knife, it's like 2 whacks.
That was the move.
Yeah, that, or you'll also have that lunge. Remember that lunge on Modern Warfare 2 days when you'd go to hit him, you like fly across the map like on Halo with the sword. I was like, that, and for whatever reason, money is like fly out of their chest. It's like, well, okay, Call of Duty, you just want to make people look at the ball.
I never knew what the money was about, but yeah, I remember the money.
I have no clue. I have no clue. So you said your nephew was on the other team, right? Was he on the Los Machachos or whatever it was?
Nah, that's Team Silent. Them boys is.
Gotcha. They're cold. They're cold.
SBD.
I'll feel you on that one. Well, like I said, that's the good thing too. I mean, have they ever competed in a tournament before? Or is this their first rodeo?
No, and that's a good thing. You know, as much as we're integrated in the state and everything, I always invite them to something. And I think, it's bad that we have to play from home because we're forced, because we know how in-person events are. But now being able to play home, not show your face, is giving people the courage to at least try to compete competitively. And I think, when it fire up and you come to town after this, these boys going to be there. Watch. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get a taste of it, it's contagious.
Yeah, that's all you want, that taste. We say you got to chew the fat before you get to that sweet meat, my friend.
Right. All you can see on me is teeth right now. My goodness. One more.
All right. Like I said, they're going to have fun with it, too. And that's the great thing. Like I said, if it's a first rodeo, it's just like sports, football, basketball. You got to get that first foul, that first hit. And then you're like, all right, I can do this now. Let's have some fun. Got to get that dust off you. But like you mentioned, the great thing about this is prepping them to say, hey, if you want this, we can bring you guys more and we'll have some fun,
Exactly.
Okay. So it'll be good. Go ahead.
a lot of people said they wanted to compete and they wanted to smoke, and when it came time to it, a lot of people disappeared from them DMs. I'm just gonna throw it out there right now.
You know where that noise goes. They always talk that noise, but then they're like, oh, I don't know.
Right. And this was a win-win situation. Man, I'm about to steal your turn. You ain't say it yet.
Oh,
I mean,
plus,
stay homecoming.
Stay homecoming.
Plus, it's a free to enter event with prize money on the line. So what are you going to lose? Hurt your pride for losing against somebody?
This
Oh,
is
big whoop!
win for the players. Yeah.
Right, and I hope they know like how aggressive Langston is trying to start this esports program and get people excited about the games. It's crazy.
Well, remember whenever we went up there last year and those students were just hype about everything, especially the Call of Duty side, man, they were having so much fun.
Most definitely. And I mean, we were going to double down this year, but, you know, unfortunately due to COVID, yeah, we had to pull back a lot of programming.
Yeah, and actually that's just how the cookie crumbles. But like you mentioned, the great thing about it is now everything can be safe and be online, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, it helps a lot of windows open up for that.
Right.
Like I said, seen over here, the 357, especially with the snake bite on there, it's a pretty deadly weapon. You got to be careful with it though too, because with that and the deagle, if you start shooting your shots and they're even off, as you can tell by a little bit there, it will not connect. Yeah. And that's one thing too I've seen is that they just I got to spam. Well, if you're inaccurate as crap, you just wasted all your ammo, and now you're about to get smacked in the face.
Right, it's a high precision weapon. I don't like those. I like a full clip.
Right. This is actually one of the shotguns I hate. Yeah, he came around that corner all Leroy Jenkins on him, man.
No plan.
Yeah, that shotgun reminds me of a paintball gun, and I haven't used it except on Gunfight, and to me it seems like it's inaccurate as crap. But I think if it depends on if there's a slug in there or not, it'll put your ticket part of your print. But you know, like especially I've seen people try to shoot people across the map like that. I'm like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden they kill them. I'm like, oh, I guess you connected. My bad.
If it works, it works.
Right.
So you got shot right in the head.
I just need a little bit longer
that X16. Yeah, the X16 and the 1911 are one of the fastest, but the Beretta on here, if you see the Beretta, dude, it is like a 3-round burst, and you can go through that ammo real quick. So, yeah, here's your P90 you guys talked about.
There's that P90. That's the boy right there.
It's already equipped with your red dot.
Right. The sight on deck.
Yeah, that thing there, too, I believe it holds 50 ammunition or so, but, yeah, I've seen people come out, especially in, like, Warzone, and just wreck shop on here with that gun.
Back in the day, I used to have that ninja ability. Give me that second claymore, and I'm gonna camp out, boy. Move and groove, baby.
Dude, back in Modern Warfare 2 days, you run that one-man army with that claymore and like a nuke tube combo, and just get that nuke.
Get it back. Pick it up with Scavenger. Yep, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Oh, those are the golden days, man. I miss Modern Warfare 2. They need to bring something like that back.
These whippersnappers don't know nothing about that.
That's a classic.
Right? Like, oh, you think you're big and bad?
They brought the one of them was free to download. I think it was Modern Warfare 2.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 came out, the remastered, and it was just campaign only, but they did remaster Modern Warfare 4, I guess you could say. That's the one they kind of remastered, and it wasn't bad. But then after that, it transitioned into World at War.
What are you doing?
All right. Oh, especially with this gun, that is the AN-94, if I'm correct, from that build.
I'm all over this. You spraying late. That's my name.
Yeah. And also has a noob tube attachment on the bottom. Or is that a shotgun? That might be a shotgun attachment. Either way, I want to see someone get that in the chesticles because that would hurt.
Could you? He said he wanted to see bodies roll.
Yeah, I want to see that body fold up into a pizza and just roll off the map, man. But looking over here, it is a 4-3 lead for Los Tres Amigos. And if I'm correct, we seen Murderworth earlier. They actually took game one. There's that noob tube. Oh, but that body shield helped him out. But it is now actually, it's a 3v1 situation. Ooh, nope, and then that is going to go in favor of Los Tres Amigos.
3v9 situation.
Every time I read his name, I want Mexican food, man. I want queso.
It's a bomb. Los Tres Amigos in Lawton, Oklahoma. I mean,
Man, I haven't been to Lawton in forever. Did you ever talk with Z94 down there when they were doing esports tournaments a long time ago?
No, but we need to get with the casino.
Fact.
Yes.
You know, like I said, the last casino event that I remember down here was the one that happened in Durant, and I know that was in around 2014 or 15, and it did okay, but the people putting it on kind of crapped the bed, you know, and then it kind kind of put a bad feel. You get that bad taste in your mouth. Well, now
you know how I feel about the situation. I ain't even trying to sour the stream from going left, but in Lawton they had one that was that was earlier this year, and we never heard about it. But
I was trying to be nice about that one. I was trying to be nice, but yeah, I mean, we even reached out to him too.
Yeah, reached out to him. Yeah,
hey. Oh, he gets it one. Can he get the third? Right. He got that one distance, one close. He's dancing around right now. He's in panic mode. He just needs to take this one guy out, and he does. So now we are evened up now on this here. 5-5 match point on here. And if, like I said, if Los Tres Amigos can do this, they will be tied up in the series 1-1. If not, Murderworth is going to be one game away from taking this first round robin. And then after that, we will see the next team pony up and see who's going to get jiggy with it. Get down from there. Oh, that lovely shotgun that I talked about, that freaking paintball shotgun, as I call it. Bodies dropping left and right. Skull left over here. Skull taking out the back, and it will be Murderworth again, now taking game 2. So if I'm correct, they are up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Doing the dirty right there.
One more game.
Yeah, like I said, they just got one more game, and then after that, they will be at the higher area, and so then we will see Los Tres versus the other opponents coming up. And like I said, after that, we're going to have the fun times from, like I said, the search, the hard point, all the good modes that we want to see. Because Gunfight's not bad, but I want to see you have to get sweaty and watch your back more often than that,
Most definitely.
But tell me, like I said, you mentioned that you had some other events going on at Langston. What else did you guys have over the weekend and stuff, man, from last week?
Oh, Homecomings is this week. So
okay, so all the events are coming up. Okay, I got you. Well, Lex, let me know what's going on with that, man.
They posted the full slate of programs going on. Like a lot of them were online. As far as esports, we got Call of Duty kicking off the championships today, and then tomorrow it's 2K and Madden. So it's 4 different tournaments because it's 2K Madden on Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, hella nice. That's nice, dude. I mean, then like I said, it's great to have a big diversity like that. You can't just stick with one thing, So like I said, it just goes to show you how much you guys are trying to put out there for the esports scene. But speaking of which, we are going to be loading into the next match over here. So we're going to see if Los Tres can try to climb out of that. They're like I said, they're in that 2-0 deficit. We've seen this happen in NBA, NFL playoffs, all that good stuff to where if you down, you down, and it's not going to be pretty, man. We have livestock. Oh Lord, this map I've had. Whenever I did this is not one of the competitive maps that's on the thing, and so I had so many players not know it, and they were just freaking out and mad. I'm like, hey, I took you out of your comfort zone, so I did my job, bro.
What is this?
Oh, he got ripped. This is the Odin and the Uzi of the secondary. And that Odin is powerful. That Odin will do a 2-tapper to your chest, man. Nice job, dude. Nice shots off the rip there by McLovin. So let's see if they can recounter and try to get this up 1-1 because currently it is Los Tres, and they need to win this. Like I said, if they want to continue on to not being the loser's part of the round robin. Oh, he gets ripped. Oh, he thought he was still up top. You see that head? He's like, where is he? That's one thing, too, you can notice when you watch players is they might not have the whole mix-amp headset combo like we have. They could just be casual players wanting to get sweaty.
Really make a big difference in that situation.
Oh, they do.
All of it, gunshots, everything.
And you can hear everything, from footsteps, gunshots. And here's that Renetta I was talking about. You talk about pistols. This one here is a fast bad boy right here if you can actually get accurate with it.
That R. Kelly special.
Got that there, Blake. And that is a quick 3-0 run to Los Tres Amigos. Y'all might need to start giving us some extra tortillas, my friend, because it's getting out of there.
So, I mean, we already got an early favorite, look like, because that was a little light work.
Looking kind of bad. Still got a chance.
Oh, yeah, never say never. Shout out to them different records. I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah, we've seen some crazier things. We've seen teams be up 5-0 and then get reverse swept 6-5, and you're just like, what happened, guys? It's like that OU Texas game this weekend, man.
Momentum is real, so.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is you can't, you as a gamer, you can't let the aspect of, all right, we're down 2 games, we're just we just suck today. You can't let that mentality get in your head, because if you do, then you're gonna play crappy, and it's gonna bite you. You always gotta have, we'll get them next rodeo.
Yeah,
And the simple fact too that I tell a lot of gamers, especially in the pro scene, whenever we're getting our prep talk before the event starts, we tell them not everyone's going to win. Even the greats lose sometime. But the simple fact that you're here compared to others should speak volumes on your character alone.
right. So many people talk the talk, but the few that came, you know what I'm saying, putting it up.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then that's how it should. There's there's so many guys. Oh, I can beat you at this. All right, then why didn't you pony up, bro? Where you at?
Right.
You
got to put up and shut up.
Me and Jason hear this all day, every day. So,
especially at a sports game.
Yeah. Especially at an HBCU.
Right.
Got the most topics ever.
Speaking of the King of the Sticks, I was actually at where was I? I was at AT&T the other day in Shawnee, and this gentleman, he's based out of the Shawnee area. He goes to Evo and stuff, and he has never heard of any of the events here in Oklahoma because he's recently moved. And so I had him as a friend. I was talking about yours. He's like, "Oh crap, they do Mortal Kombat tournaments here?" I was like, yeah, bro, and it's in your backyard."
Forget King of the Sticks. Right down the street in Oklahoma City, they were having monthly, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I told him, man. He's like, dude, you just opened my world up to locals now. I was like, hey, that's what we do around here, man. We want to give back to our guys and have fun.
A lot of people just don't. They just don't know. You got to get the word out.
Or don't do their research, really.
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't do that. But they might not know where to look, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, it just depends, and that's why it takes a group effort of, all right, well, somebody on Facebook that might know this person's going to advertise it, and from there, you don't know unless you try. And if you don't try, then like you said, no one's ever going to hear about it, and that's your own fault for not just putting something out there.
Right, definitely a group effort.
Oh, can he connect with it? Oh, he does hit him with the chill and the pistol action will take him out. That is a
high ground. And still couldn't clutch it out.
Yep. So coming up next, higher ground normally works for you, right? But that one there, it just didn't. So we're actually going to have Los Tres Amigos. Let me actually pull up my browser here versus Silent. So the winner out of these two will, it depends. If Los Tres Amigos can now beat Silent, and then Silent now has to take on, Murderworth, as we've seen, from there we'll be able to figure out, all right, who's going to go to the dance? And, of course, that'll help out from everything. Right, my question is any of these teams that that's on here with these characters, is there a certain gun or a game mode that they favor the most, that they don't favor? Do you know?
Search and destroy. But they got to get there first. You don't just walk into it. You got to get out of Gunfight. These are our gulags for this tournament. You got to get out of here.
Well, that's the thing, too, is that, coming to tournaments, you see so many players that are just search and destroy heroes, and it shows. But then you put them in a respawn game, and they're crap in the bed, not knowing what's going on. So, like I said, you gotta earn your piece if you want that, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
It's two totally different strategies. So you're most definitely right.
Oh yeah, especially with how Call of Duty is and how big these maps can be. Like, Arklov Peak is one of the CDL ones that we love. Like, me and my guys have not ever, from all the game battles and tournaments we've played, we have not dropped that map once. And it's like I said, and that's the thing too, is you work with your team. And so as you can tell, you've seen a lot of players, they'll come and they'll form a team. Oh, we're going to do great. And then you don't do so great. Well, now they split up because they didn't want to work on their issues. And I don't understand that. Why do they do that, man?
Right. The teamwork is super important. That's pretty much
everybody got short tempers and short attention spans, man. It's crazy.
We're actually going to take a quick commercial break as we get the next two teams loaded up. And so you guys stay frosty. And me and, like I said, the guys over here, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
All right.
I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah, for I finally heard them say it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah. Here's our chance to make it. Hey, and if we focus on our goal, you can decide, we can take care. Hey, just remember that you and two. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world than where you come from. Ooh, 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 than where you come from.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, you know, we should be. I looked at the clock. I would have been getting off work right now, trying to make sure I had my outfits for the weekend so I could pull up to Langston and get ready for the step show tonight and the step show after party.
Yeah, this is the time of the year everybody from Langston look up forward to. You know,
and then the after party.
So,
That's the best kind right there. Is the after party, man. That's always the best kind right there.
long event, car show. Oh,
Man, car shows, barbecues, tailgates, like, boy, you don't understand.
yeah.
So what's funny is whenever I was I think I was about 2 or 3, I used to live in Coyle, so right there next to Langston, man. And so the other day when I was driving through there, I was like, you know what? Yeah. So, all right, since you're from Langston, answer me this: have you been down Indian Meridian Road where that giant white statue is in the middle that says what towns are where? Have you seen that giant statue?
Is it that white kind of polished one? I think so. Like they used to say it was like the
It's in the
center
middle
or
of the
something.
freaking road. Yeah, it's in the middle of the road, and it says like Langston's one way, Perkins that way. I'm just like, what is this thing doing here?
Been back there in my heyday. I ain't gonna say what I was back there doing, but I was back there.
Some debauchery.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I was like, I'm gonna take a dirt road back home. I was in the truck, so I didn't care. So I was like, Ken was like, man, this is a pretty bad situation if someone comes speeding through here, you know.
Yeah,
But
Right.
that's all bad.
Especially
Right.
you
Coming in here, though.
you can't see anything.
right. That's why I'm glad it was daytime. But we have Murderworth again up against Silent. And so for those that are still understanding how a round robin works, if Murderworth loses to Silent, then Silent has to go and play the team Los Tres Amigos that we just seen. And even if they still win, they still have to play it because you got to see who is the bottom leader on those points. But coming up right now, you actually see some good shots coming out there. Silent getting dropped like a bag of dimes. Woo, that was quick.
Ooh, I don't know these boys.
Happened on them.
These murder words are doing definitely some murder worth going on here.
They've been practicing.
Yeah.
Team chemistry is high over here.
They went to tournament Saturday.
Right. Especially with the 1911 there with the silencer on it, man. That thing I think I'll do some dirty work to you. Oh, he's got one guy. And that's the great thing too is if you can tell from the game is we have X-ray on, so we can see where everybody's at. They can't see each other, so it's always interesting when you see two people camping around a corner because they're like, right. Oh, and I think he just punched him in the face with that gun. That's got to leave a mark. He came around the corner, and I think he just poked him right in the back of the spine. That would still hurt regardless. Even if you know, think of the barrel. If the barrel's like hot and you get poked with it, that's gonna singe a little bit, man.
I'll leave a mark.
But right now,
Sound like somebody getting a
we have
brand.
what is that? That is the Vector right there, and that bad boy, he is skull. As you can tell, you can also look at the guns and see how much these players have played because of the skins. Because you have to put those skins on, and having a gold, that means you unlocked everything on that and played everything. So the Vector also was off of Call of Duty Ghost, and it was nasty then, and it clearly, as you can tell, it's nasty now. Their backup though is an R90 shotgun, and that is a 2-tapper, and it'll put some hurt on you, but no need because Murderworth is, like I said, doing what we just talking about, pulling some 187s on these people right now, man. They are just going to town. Murderworth TX. All right. Like I said, we have the Vector again coming up on here, but then after that in round 4, it'll switch to another new set. I want to see how they do with some marksman rifles if they come out, because so far we've seen their action with pistols, we've seen their action with shotguns, ARs, and subs. So let's get a little sniper action in there. Oh, as you can get clap in the back. Silent Pain coming around. Oh, it looks like they also lost one of their players there too. He needs to get himself back in there.
Yeah, there you go. Get on the board, young guy.
They're seeing the X-rays. You already know what's happening next.
Oh yeah, you can call before it happens.
Right.
Oh, turned his back.
Right. Yeah. So we're going to actually end the game real quick to help one of the players get in here, but the current lead is 3-1 in favor of Murda. So like I said, once he gets back in there, we'll just, play off to where it's at. It's kind of like watching a sports game. It's halftime. Yeah. So like I said, from seeing what we've seen so far, do you think when we actually get into the full transition of play that Murderworth is going to be murdering everybody, or do you think the new playlists are going to bring different beasts out in people?
I think they're kind of pushing forward and being methodical, but I think a search and destroy will like switch it all the way up. Like it's a whole different tempo.
Right. No, and I agree. I agree. Like I said, because that's the thing where you're one and done, you're out. You're just like, all right, now you just got to watch your guy. And now, like I said, they're trying to listen. They're trying to do everything. And that's what plays the factors in there. Because one wrong move, one door crack, and everybody's turning if they can hear you,
Right.
So, like I said, it'll be good. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like right. Hypnotic is loading back in, and like I said, we should be getting this underway. But again, like I said,
it was 3-1. Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, it was 3-1. Murderworth is up in a 3-1 situation against Silent, and like I said, so all they got to do is just win 3 more rounds, and they'll be golden. So the downfall, though, about when players lag out, especially if you're up, it can play on your minds because you have that momentum going. It's just like getting a timeout during a sport. You're going, all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, now I got to pause, and that just kind of breaks the morale a little bit. So it depends. We'll see. Right. We'll see if Murderworth can keep it up, or if this does give Silent a chance to run back in there to it. So.
Right, almost like a player getting sent to the box in hockey. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be down a player, but you still got to maintain and survive.
Right. So speaking of sports, football, what is your take on 11-man football and 8-man football? Have you ever watched an 8-man football game?
8-man, that's like 1A type.
That's like A, B, and C. Like
that's like A, B, and C.
8-man football, so I couldn't really give a good take on it.
Right.
In my opinion, and you got to think when you're playing 11, the field's pretty well compacted where everybody needs that. Now imagine having 3 less players and now how open the field is. Could you imagine the possibilities if that's what regulation was everywhere?
I mean, as a healthy growing up, I wouldn't appreciate that because that's more I'm running. I'm cool. I need my bodies on the field.
I ain't got time for that. Well, like growing up, out here in Wellston, it's been either A or 2A. Well, I guess they finally dropped it down to 8-man. And like a friend posted a picture. We took on some school, but Wellston, they had a mercy rule in the third quarter with 2 minutes left, 92-45. I'm just like,
basketball.
Yeah, I was like, I see that in basketball, but 92-45 on some football. It's like, what in tarnation is going on here?
They like narrow the field.
Nah, they played a regular field, right?
I thought they.
It's a full field. It's just 8 people on there instead of your 11, man. So it's its own little beast, I guess you could say. So it's interesting because, like I said, I don't know. I think, like you said, I'm a big guy. I don't like to run, and that's a lot of field to cover for just one person. There, now you got to block everywhere.
Right. And as a lineman, too, you know what I'm saying? You get covered up by your teammates a lot on the old line. Like, you got a beast in front of you getting exposed every down. Can't even do it.
Oh, yeah. And that's what, like, when you played football, Richard, what position did you play?
I played D tackle and offensive guard. I had that hand in the dirt religiously.
Nah, that's some good time.
That's some good times. I was all the way the 4th grade. I played linebacker, but that was it.
I feel you.
And in the dirt, it don't hurt.
Right. I know growing up, I was either defensive end linebacker because, like, I'm 6'6", or here and there I would play like a fullback or or maybe a wide receiver. Just depends on what it is. But I like defense because I like to hit people. Who doesn't like clocking somebody?
Yeah, I think it's a hog molly. You like defense more because we don't get to carry the ball, but you get to hit somebody all
you
day.
Get to let that frustration out.
Yeah.
Dude, that and kickoffs. Kickoffs were the best because you run, you see someone, you're like, all right, let's see who's bigger, who's going to knock who down. Just
man, I didn't like kickoff, man, because like say you was back there. I think we played Altus one year. I was on JV in high school, and you run back to form the wedge, and they came in like torpedoes. I swear I had a concussion before I knew what a concussion was.
All right,
you just sitting there getting hit.
I'm seeing stars. He's like, get back out there, kid.
Oh yeah, you get air hold and you parallel with the ground, and right before you hit, it's like slow motion.
Right. Yeah, and then you're like, just put your hands above your head. I was like, I can't breathe. I got a headache. I don't know what's going on, coach.
Nah, you had to spring up quick before, because the camera was on. They was gonna show it off and film.
Oh, film session.
You can't hide from the big.
Right.
What they say, you can't hide from the big eye in the sky, baby.
I'd be like, oh, there's little Timmy. He just got rocked on the side, and he is crying for his mommy right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, good old days. I miss those days, man. I mean, I played semi-pro for a little bit for the Shawnee Millers out here for like 2 years. It was fun, but I mean, it wasn't the same as high school was.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But like I said, coming back in here for those.
Go ahead.
I know. What were you gonna say? No, you're good.
I was gonna say, for everybody watching in the chat, please go ahead and share, and let everybody know what's going on today with these Call of Duty championships at your Langston homecoming.
Like I said, this is the first of many events that Langston's going to be having coming on. Like I said, you've got your sports ones coming up soon from the NBA and the Madden stuff, and plus, this is a transition to what esports can bring. And so if how this takes off, how the sponsors and blah 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 views it, could become greatness out there. Especially with how talented the kids are that we seen last year when we did our little welcome to what esports is kind of rodeo. And so I can't wait to see like where it takes off.
Right. Most definitely. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm ready for it to happen.
Right. I mean, and that's the downfall is, there's a lot of people out there that understand it, and there's a lot of people that don't understand it. And there's nothing wrong for those that understand it. It's like being educated on something. People drive a car, but until you've actually driven it, you don't know what's going on.
My boy Jason said they haven't been exposed yet. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh man, how many students are usually out there on Langston University?
I don't know how many it is right now. I know my freshman year was a year right after.
Something like that, 3 to 5.
3 to 500?
Yeah.
Oh, I think. Man, I'm trying to think. Like, because they said we had the biggest freshman class at the time. Then they broke that ever since. And that was right after College Hill. You talking about in college? Oh, yeah. But I'm saying the freshman class is the class that drives the numbers. With the bigger freshman classes, you know how people fall off every this.
Oh, every semester.
You're like, you still go to school? Nah, man.
I've seen people be at school 6 weeks later. After the refund check come back.
Oh, they're gone. Don't be a career refund check student. Oh my goodness. Navi and Sally Mae gonna find you eventually.
Sally Mae, it's been 6 months. So
yeah, like it's a bounty on you. Like, you've been missing. Did you jump down?
Oh man, I can only imagine.
Phone numbers and emails you ain't even know about. Like, hold on, man, what's going on here?
Right, like we're gonna get what we need. We're gonna find you. No, that's what I was wondering, because how many students did we have during that last esports meeting that we had? Like I said last year, we had at least over 40 plus kids in there, if not more.
Yeah, it had to be 50 easy, because you got to think about the ones that came before the event started, the ones that came to the seminar portion, and then we had the games, because we were there for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, we communicated with a lot of students. Like I said, we had a lot of momentum running into this year, and then March 15th happened. Where the world shut down.
Yeah, that's when everything started to come through and say, "Hi, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna lock everybody inside for a while." Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I understand that it's for the safety procedure stuff, but at the same time, like, I miss doing events. I miss getting in the exercise, getting out there doing stuff. I'm getting like 15 pounds off of COVID over here, so I feel fat as hell. Yeah. So, as for those that are wondering what's going on with the match, the players are actually going to get into a different lobby. I guess one of them was having connection issues, and so we don't want them to play a man down. Now, granted, if it continues, we will, because we can't hold up production, we can't hold up stream. It's just kind of how it does. But it's like I said, with these being students, we're trying to get what we can inside there, because we want to make sure everybody gets a fair chance.
Not as cutthroat as a regular event.
That's always the issues with online, just connectivity. Things could happen, drop out.
I mean, you got
we have the same thing at big boy events.
Oh,
we've had players on LAN, and then all of a sudden you're like, where'd you go, dude? Oh, just disconnected me. I'm like, all right. All right.
They was right by you, turn around, they gone.
Well, see, that's one of the things that whenever people come to, like, say, the DreamHack events, whatever I'm working, it'll be a new team, and like I know all the teams, so I'm always BSing them, giving them a hard time. But it's rookies, I really give them a hard time. Like, they'll come, they'll sit down, I'll walk away, and I'll come back. I'm like, all right, which one of you guys broke my crap? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, which one of you guys broke it? I can see her there, it's broken. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I know you're new. I don't recognize your face. And so they're like, oh. And so after that, they're cutting a rug with me, having fun. And so that's just what it is. You got to give them a hard time just to play with them, and then just let them know, hey, you're family. Don't even worry about it.
Right, and especially now doing totally online, you got to get people used to the Discord. Communicating. It's almost harder to run an online tournament than it is to run an in-person tournament because of the communication factor.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like us. Like we have all our rules implemented, but it's a lot harder, like you said, online than it is physical, because now you're going to have over 50 people asking the same question, even though they could click one link above it and find it, compared to when you're actually at an event and they're watching people, so then they understand what's going on.
Well, you already know put all the information on the flyer, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody go come ask you a question that's right on the flyer. So I don't even get frustrated anymore. I just want to educate people, make sure they know, and just make them feel good, because you potentially might run somebody off if you act like an a-hole, like it's on the flyer. No, just politely tell them, hey man, say man.
Right, yeah.
And I just go.
That's one of the things we've done too, is we'll have someone ask, and we'll be like, oh yeah, check out the FAQ, we have a tab for it, be like, it's right here. And then literally like one person underneath it, hey, I don't see anything, I need help, what is this? And we're like, did you not just see the answer we just put above you? It's like, are you guys not paying attention? What's going on here?
Right. The process.
Right. That's why I'm fearing for everybody in these online classes, because they're doing the same thing. Like,
oh
man.
That's fearing for the parents.
No, I understand that. It's like, especially with school being online. For me, I like getting out and about. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I could stay at home in my PJs, get behind a camera, do whatever. But at the same time, it's just, how boring that's got to be. Or like I said, making sure your students are engaged and you're teaching them correctly and they're not goofing off somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely goofing off.
Oh yeah, and I tell people this all the time. Like, everybody learn different. So I used to be able to go to class and not pay attention, but because I was in class and I was listening, I can always revert back. I had a great short-term memory, but you have to go into online and then comment in the forum. I know when I did take a couple of online classes, right, I just wait to everybody write their answers down and scroll back up. Like, okay, this is the collective of This is the collective of answers I like the best. Let me answer like this. And the instructors aren't crazy. Like, Mr. Hutchins, we're gonna need you to comment in the top 3 next time. Like, all right, here we go.
Do my best.
Right.
Oh man, that's the good old days. That, or I remember having those Texas Instrument calculators, and you had the part where you can type stuff on there. So of course you'd be like, hey, what's the answer to this? Be like, oh, what's he doing? Oh, he just needs to borrow my calculator real quick. He'll type the answer in and give it back to me.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, those were the golden days, man. I miss those days. We are leaving OKC outlets now. Sweet.
And we really don't realize it until 10 years later. I think college was the best time of my life ever. You can't go back. So, for everybody,
enjoy that fast, man.
Right?
It goes by fast.
Take care of business, but enjoy yourself. You're not gonna have that freedom ever again. Them bills go load up. Real life go hit you like a brick.
We were just talking about
Sally Mae working in the chair for Nottingham, boy.
I'm gonna see what our production if they have an ETA to see what's going on, because I guess they were having trouble getting into a lobby after one had dropped. So, Mr. Evan, my magical person in my ear, what's the ETA, brother? Evan, I think my production has died up.
Anybody in the chat, if y'all have any questions, anything about esports at Langston or Click Gaming, feel free to chime in the chat. I got it popped open on my phone over here. Hustler.
Like I said, that's how it should be. I'm gonna let's see here. You're good. Keep talking. I was just looking over here to see if
we can make one. Hit that follow button. Ring that bell.
Well, like I said, and that's all it takes too is just someone, like you said, wondering, oh, what if I did go to here? What can they offer? What compared to other things? Because there is multiple schools that offer great things, but then certain ones can revolve around you more as a person than a group, because there's lots of colleges or even schools that they're so big they can't.
Me don't know.
Yeah.
They're trying to, like you said again, they're just trying to get the lobbies right. I think one person kept lagging out. If it persists, then as you got to go 2v3. I don't know the way they move it. They still might get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to see real quick.
But most definitely, what I love best about Langston compared to going to any other school, like the class sizes were smaller. So you actually, and you cared enough, you actually had a relationship with your instructor. You know what I'm saying? You can go to them after hours. Like a lot of them
you
were
can really
available.
get that hands-on with your professors, and a lot of people learn better that way versus just here's the information, study it, and you just kind of have to do it yourself type of thing.
Right. And they, some people had real life stuff happen to where they had to go, but as long as you kept your instructors and professors in the loop, they'll come back and let you redo. I did a lot of tests afterward, and I traveled a lot because for the school, being with the fraternity or any organization I was in, and they either let you take it before or after. So they looked out. It's not like going to probably a bigger school like OU, OSU. It's just cut and dry. You just you just another number. But I feel like at Langston, like they actually care.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's what you want. Is you want to feel welcomed. You want to make sure that the money you're spending to get a better education is put towards you and not a statistic. And like I said, whenever I was there with you, that was my first time being on campus, and it was great. Like everybody was.
Especially you living in Coyle. Especially you being in Coyle.
I grew up in Coyle as a baby, man. So like I said, I had no reason to go back there unless I go to Stillwater, this or that. But yeah, like I said, going there, everybody was friendly. Everybody was caring. And they're like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, oh, we got esports. Like, oh, look at this, Timmy. He's got freaking esports coming. He's like, all hype. So I was like, all right, cool.
That's because you had the big Raptor pulled up over the curb. They was like, what's going on?
Right. There's some country boy coming out. He's got these here toys, but he's got a big truck.
So here we go. We back at it again.
Yeah, we got some AK-47 action up here with Skull up top. Skull does get ripped by that. I like watching them two play. You can tell how advanced they are compared to a normal person, because if you watch, some of them will shoot and they'll drop to a knee. But Murder now is in a 4-1 situation. So we do apologize for the downtime. Yeah. So Murder is
Johnny,
2. What's up? What's up?
I was gonna say, which was the last Call of Duty that had the AK as the last gun to unlock? And it was like super strong with FMJ and everything.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, was it Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3?
That's the same one with P90. Yeah. Got you. It's 4-2.
Actually, no. It is 5. What's the score now? Is it 1-1 or 2-1?
3-1 when we stopped, so it's like 4.
Right. That's what I was just trying to see where we're at once that thing cuts down, because I know Murder won that, but we should be at a 4-2 if it stays 1-1. Yeah, we're at a 4-2 situation. So Silent needs to win 4 more rounds compared to just the 2 that Murderworth needs to. But Murderworth, yeah. Skull just broke his back over that wall right there, man. Shots coming in trading. It is a 1v2 situation. Silent right now is just running away again. Uh-oh.
This the young guy.
That is the MP7. Nope.
No, he's salty.
He couldn't clutch it. So now it is a 4-3 situation. Remember how I talked about if you're stalemate for a while, it might go in your favor? Right. And it looks like it might go that way. Yeah. Like I said, that MP7 though, dude, that MP7 is dirty. Real dirty. Shots coming out left and right. They actually have a deagle in their back pocket. Oh, there goes one. An STD with the first blood. This might be with anybody. It is a trade, so it is a 2-2 situation now. Now it is a 2v1 situation. It is going every situation. So, and just like that now, it is a 5-2. They are on match point if they can knock this out. Question is, can they do it?
You can do it.
So looking at
You can do it. And now you have the Tree 57 with the old snake shot. Nice shots there, putting some damage on Gara at first. Oh, he got the two-piece. Ooh, beautiful play right there. Someone needs to clip that for us. That is another great play. Just showing you how those 357, how powerful it is going through. And that, my friends, is going to be it. Murderworth is going to be going on again to the next map, being 1-0 count on this best of 5 series. So it took us 15 minutes of downtime to finish out a minute-and-a-half match. Gotta love how cold these servers is, man. Gotta love how their servers is. So right now, the teams are now picking their next map. They're actually going to be loading into Pine, and Pine is a very interesting match. So for those who don't know Pine, there is actually 2 cars on the outside, a cargo in the middle where the flag pops up with a river going through the middle, and then 2 sniper posts on the side, which can or cannot be beneficial if you pop your head off and don't get it ripped off. So have you guys yourself played much Gunfight, Rashard and Jason? Have you guys played much of it yet?
I played like on release week. I was on it tough, and then I wasn't.
No, I can't say that I have.
It happens. It happens. That's why I just didn't know. I just didn't know if you had your own favorite maps or not. But we are actually going to be loading, like I said, here into Pine, and so we will see if Silent can figure out, if they can stay connected, if they can keep something going, because they need to, like I said, win this out. Because so far, we've seen murder everybody that's came in their path so far. And so,
matter of fact, Pine is my favorite map because this is the one from the
Pine is your favorite?
Yep.
Yeah, I said Pine is good. My least favorite is the showers. I hate gulag showers, man. It is annoying. Yeah. Whenever I create my maps and stuff, though, for like our events, I'll always put the crappiest maps all shoved in together or make them back-to-back on things just so the players are like, what the hell?
Right.
But coming out, we've got some marksman rifle. Actually, no, that's not a marksman. That is the A94, which was last seen in Black Ops 2. It is pretty much like the AK-47's little stepbrother. Oh! Remember how I talked about you going high and you get your head ripped off? You've seen what just happened there.
And so you can tell the young guns like this one better. Oh, until they did.
Until they didn't. So right now, Murderworth is up on a 1-0. That's to say, you know how those high grounds work. They'll be in your favor. Sometimes they'll bite you in the backside, though, too.
Murderworth they're doing work, man.
Murderworth is, murdering some work. But especially that STD on their team has all 3 kills from that last round. So he was a powerhouse on that side.
LeBron James of the...
McLovin is going down, leaving up only Skulls down. Can STD counter it again? He takes out another one.
Oh, set him up.
And he will. He is just powerhousing through these guys, dude. Nice read, nice look, and even comes back when his opponent had a great shot on him, but for whatever reason just either locked up, missed, or something. But now we have some dual pistols with some Uzi action coming up here. That Uzi, if you build it right, can actually be a 2-tapper, man. We've seen it before. Now it is a 2-2 situation. Like some Murderworth is up on screen with Gar right now. Gar trying to do some work. Gar does take his opponent out in the creek. This might go in favor of Silent if they can recounter. They are up. Now it is a 1-1.
When you say
Skull,
what is that exactly?
2-tapper means that it takes 2 bullets to take you out in the chest, my friend, if it's built right.
Okay.
And just like we talked about a while ago, Silent had that one in a 2-1 situation, but because they did not close up together, it came back in favor of Murder. So Murder is 3 series away here from going into map number 3. And if they win map 3, then we're going to have one more round robin to see if it's going to be a loss or if it's going to be Silent taking on our boys at Murder. Bodies dropping left and right. It is now a 1v2 situation, And again, Murder is just doing work.
2v9.
Man, I just heard bullets rain in that whole set right there.
So let's see if Silent can figure something out here with the pistols and the fists.
Punching
Got the old knuckle sandwich back there.
Making an adjustment here, man. This is it's kind of.
Yeah, Silent. See, just from watching Silent style, it makes you wonder if they are. I mean, clearly they're all teammates. They all have the same name, but it makes you wonder how often they play games like this. Like they might be great at search and destroy, or they might be good at hardpoint. Maybe gunfight's not their cup of tea.
Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah, but like I said, Murder is 5-0. This is match point. You hear that music, and it can be a lot of bad fall for you if you can't clutch up. So we might see the next map coming up here soon, unless Silent can somehow stop the bleeding, because they need something to go on.
Yeah, they need to make a real adjustment.
STD shooting some shots out there on the outskirts. He is picking up bodies on the right-hand side, too. There is somebody on the creek. He's kind of surrounded. He does go down, and Silent will take the first one off of him.
There you go, boys. I think they just need to grab a couple of games, get momentum to go play low strikes.
Told you, man. You got to get that dust knocked off you, brother.
Right.
Oh, we call this the yeet cannon, man. This is before they ever patched this, you can literally snipe somebody with a shotgun across map, man. Here comes the first yeet. Oh, he turned to the last second and got his hip blown off. Uh-oh, you got to reload. Ooh. He's about to get shot again. He's reloading. He's seen the gun reload. Oh, but he just couldn't clutch, and that is going to be it for Murder. Murder is going to be in a 6-1 for game 2. Map number 3 will be coming up. And so, like I said, I think it's going to be Silent versus Loss for that last spot to figure out who is going to be taking these guys on when we get to that grab bag special. So it's
Right.
What do you think Silent has to do? What do you think is going on in Silent's mind right now to calibrate?
That's what I was wondering. What is going on in Silent's mind? Maybe this isn't just their maps. I'm not sure, but
Right.
they got to dig deep.
Yeah, though I think they're search and destroy players. But like I said, you got to be
Not respawn guys.
well-rounded, and you know what I'm saying. One mode is going to carry you to the finish line of what.
Well, right, and it's like the same thing too with the weapons. The weapons might not be their cup of tea. Now, maybe they don't use this certain one. Like for instance, for us when we play CDL tournaments, there's really just 2 metas, which is the M4 and the M5. You know, it's a sub and an AR. And you might see a little snipers here, maybe some little things, but besides that, like I said, if you're just accustomed to that and you try to understand the recoil, it can bite you. We are going to be loading into docks, and so right now, if Murda can keep up this streak, they are going to be, like I said, in prime position, leaving 2 more teams to duke it out to see who will fight them, because that is going to consist of search and destroy, hardpoint, team deathmatch, I believe a gun game as well, just to top it all off at the end to let them have fun. And so it's like I said, it's just a big grab bag of just, hey, let's have some fun on these things. Because this is what it's worth, is having fun and having money at the same time.
Right. Always a good thing.
Yeah, we got the Ram out here with a lovely Stinger on the backside.
Oh.
STD trying to do some work. Right? Sometimes that Call of Duty man just won't let you climb. And you're just like, what's going on? And of course the cameras will get so good.
Out here carrying.
All right. Doing some work. He's at a 2-0. He's trying to figure out where his opponent might be at. He knows he got no hit markers out there because he's right next to him on his left. He can reload that rocket launcher, but no need. He will take him out. And Murder will take the first rodeo here on this thing. So they are 5 wins away now from, like I said, staying in the number 1 seed, bringing up either 2 or 3 after this series concludes. Now he got the rocket launcher out real quick. He's like, all right, I'm just going to go.
Blow him away.
Right. Yeet.
Well, I'm not.
Everybody's shooting rockets. And that's the thing, too, though. is with the rocket launcher, they have it to where it has a body shield on there, so an explosive, it will hurt you, but it won't kill you unless it is a direct contact, and then it'll just, you're going to go night-night after that.
Right. One shot.
Oh, he had the drop on him, and he couldn't finish. No. So McLovin last up. McLovin doing some dancing. McLovin will go down in a 1-1 now. Silent, evening the series on this game 3.
Silent said we ain't dead yet. Okay.
No, which is good. They need to keep it up, man. They need to keep this mentality up and keep pushing.
Johnny's loosening his vocal
My
cords.
production guy over here is making fun of me, and you guys can't hear it besides just us. So, yeah. We got the Bison coming out. STD getting ripped. 2-piece there by Gara and Broly. It is 1 up again now. Now it is a 1-1. We talked about this earlier. But look at the health, though. It is a 2 health to 100. The only way that Skull can do this is if he somehow catches them from behind. But no need, and Silent will now go up in a 2-1 fashion. This is the first time that we have seen them be down in the series. This might be a comeback.
I'm calling it a comeback.
They said we just needed some games.
Right, we just need to get sweaty. We just got to make sure our partner doesn't, get lagged out. That's all.
Right.
Silent Brawley is over here carrying the whole squad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey. Sometimes you gotta.
Here's the great thing too, that if you guys just noticed, he tried throwing his C4 out. So before they nerfed it, you can literally throw that thing to China. Now you can barely throw it across your neighbor's front yard and not blow yourself up. It is a 2-2 situation. Beautiful plays right there. Nice job.
Yeah.
Now we got some old 357s coming up here with some laser sights. Let's see if he jumps down. Looks like he wants to go down. No, what are they doing? They're just. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're too scared to move out of their own spawn.
They're like, hey, bro,
right.
We looking for you.
Right.
See, from there, when we play threes, I'll have my guys put up left and right, and whoever's in the middle usually goes down low, because you can actually slide underneath those pillars and get on their side literally within 4 seconds flat.
Yeah, somebody's going to have
nice
to
shot
this
there.
Cloudwell poke for him to get this win, because he needs some help. And
I'm about to see real quick what the KD is for everybody going on here, because like I said, Murder has been doing work a lot with being up 3-2. You can see Broly, like you mentioned, on an 8-2 carry. Oh, shooting bodies left and right. He gets dropped down now too. Yep.
He's just watching.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Dome shot. That 357 in the head. Yeah, you go night-night, brother. He needs to reload, though. He's got 3 in the chamber.
11 was 1998. Do y'all feel old yet?
I've seen that too.
When it was like Modern Warfare was in college. That's like 10 years.
College felt like yesterday until you start counting.
I know, like, dang.
What year did you graduate from high school, Rashard?
High school, 05.
See, I graduated 03, so I feel older, so you shut up over there.
I'll
be 36 in January, man. Right?
My back.
My back, my knees, my hands, my elbow. I'm like Rice Krispie Treats, like new mascot, man.
I mean, I see the fire going, ain't even shooting. What's he doing?
Oh, and he takes them out. So now it is a 1-0, and that should almost be it. And we are at a 4-3, so right now they are 2 wins away. And for our final gunfight event coming up, if they can close this series out, I'm actually going to tell Mims to get on ready, and we about to get you in here. Alrighty. Like I said, we got the P9 shotgun, or actually the R9 shotgun with some X16 going on here. 6 sticky grenades coming out, no shots. Oh, just bodies dropping left and right, and that was a quick thing. 4-4 combo right now.
We got to fight.
Yep, Silent is doing everything to crawl because they know they are in the no-no zone of being put to an elimination match.
Yeah, fighting for their life.
I'm fighting for my life.
Right. And that's the thing too, is you do not want to stay in your spawn, because if you don't run off the rip, you're gonna be pretty much like ducks flying in a line, and you're just gonna get shot
pinned
down. McLovin taking out one of the gentlemen. It is now a 3v1 situation. Can Broly carry everything?
Let's go.
I know he getting tired. His back hurting, boy. Ooh.
Hold out.
Oh, shots being left and right. He's burned, and now it is a 5-4. Murder is one away.
On the replay,
I believe it's, what is it? Is it Hypnotic is the silent guy? Is that what I'm correct? Gotcha.
You say you sound an awful country.
Awful country. Yes, I am. I'm from Wellston, Oklahoma, down here in the redneck country of nothing. Oh, Wellston.
Can the young pup pull it out?
All right, there we go. Well, that's the thing, though, too. Is the more that I partake on adult beverages, the more this southern talk comes out, and it gets pretty deep.
He said that draw really gonna come out.
The pina coladas.
Especially when that Jack Daniels gets involved, man. It gets down there real quick. But right now, so in the first spot will be Murderworth. We are actually about to now have Silent versus Los Tres Amigos to see who will take them on in the actual smorgasbord event. Like I said, this is the qualifier round robins, and so we're going to have one more best of 5 gunfights coming up. And as we wait, we're going to run some of that beautiful bean footage, as they would say, called commercials, and we'll get right back into it. You guys stay frosty. All righty, friends. Welcome back. We're actually about to have Silent over here versus Los Amigos. Whoever wins this is going to take on Murder in our smorgasbord, which is going to consist of Search and Destroy, Hardpoint, TDM, another Search, another Hardpoint, and at the very end of it, we're going to have all the players could participate in a gun fight scenario. Actually, yeah, it's a gunfight. Or no, what is it called? Gun show? Pretty much a free-for-all gun show. We're going to let them have fun, basically.
Basically, yeah.
So I haven't played that in forever, man. So I'm just like, meh. But right now, let's see what's going to happen. Silent trying to figure out, I don't know if he's lagging or what he's doing, but he is having some connection issues there from what I just saw.
So this is for all the marbles.
Nice shots there. Nice deagle tapping. That thing, too, is that you want to kind of like aim in, aim out. You don't want to keep that gun drawn out because it'll slow you down, too. So nice place by him on that. Coming in here, though, Silent now with 50 action. Trying to catch up when he thinks there's one opponent out. He's got 6 in there.
Y'all can see the dude from the back. It's looking like barbecue chicken.
Yeah, man.
I want some barbecue chicken. What are you talking about?
Hey,
That easy work. Los Tres Amigos.
So let's see here. Who do you think's going to take it? Do you think Los Tres Amigos will take it over Silent, or you think Silent might have a clapback on this?
I think Silent got the momentum from, like I said, they were going to beat the last team, but they were taking some games off of them and kind of getting the team chemistry up. So I think they're running with the momentum clearly right now. Silent probably, doing what he does, carrying the team, but that's just being the support he needs right now.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. Especially right now, like we talked about, it is a 1-2 situation currently with that. That was the M13 build right there, which is actually a pretty nasty combo. The M13 is a little M4 stepbrother, but it is faster and it is like a laser beam. Now, it does take more bullets to hurt you compared to the M4, but it is what it is. But right now, it is a 1-2 in favor of Silent. Shots coming out, Silent taking more bodies out. Woo. Gara does get ripped in the back. Now it is a 1v2 situation with Payne and Broly up. They need this, but Payne is at 32 health. He's got to be careful. Speaking of which, here comes Broly. Broly with the most health.
Is there friendly fire on?
No friendly fire is on him. What happens too is when that timer gets to 0. All right, yeah, you figured they would. You mean it's a 2v1. It would be your smartest idea, because if not, that right there happens like you just mentioned. If you're up on it, communicate. Because if not, you're going to get 2-piece collapse like that. Because he was in position to defend the flag back there, because that flag would pop up at that 0 mark right there. And so you can't do those small mistakes. Like I said, these guys, of course, are they're not on the pro level like we are, but you learn as you grow.
Right.
Learn as you grow. Yeah. Timmy Too Thick over here with that Uzi. Trying to get something. He does have an opponent directly above his head. He's got to be careful when he tries to enter that window. Oh, he gets almost shot in the back. Gara does. Gara is now hauling some backside to get out of there. But look at the kills right there. We have King and both of them with 100 health. You can see that Too Thick is carrying the squad on 1, and then on the backside, Broly again carrying some heavy weight. Both these guys got a backpack going on with rocks in it.
With rocks.
Grenade coming out, and here's that flag. Now, here's the thing, too, is you can win this if the health is beneath, but they don't need to. Oh, and he will get a nice clap on him, and he will go up 3-2.
Well balanced. Silence putting everything on Broly, and it's not balanced.
No, I definitely agree to that, my man. Definitely agree.
Double pistol? Let's see.
So, again, 3-2 lead for Los Tres Amigos. Silent right now has all 3 members. They need to push. Broly is the weakest right now with only 9 health, followed by Pain at 35. And just watching them run around, like I said, they're getting picked off one at a time, and you can't have that. We've seen this happen a while ago, and it'll bite you. But luckily, Silent will be able to capitalize on it, now tying the series 3-3.
Silent making a lot of noise right now.
Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly. Oh, now we have, that is a shotgun with a slug in it. It looks like a sniper rifle. It plays like one, but nope, if you miss that shot, if you're not within that circle, it is not going to be good for you. Grenades coming out. No connection on it. Broly with the first blood. Zim's coming up top, trying to get some action.
Ooh,
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. If you're not dead on it, you're gonna miss. He smacks him once. Oh, can he get him again? No, he choked. He should have sprayed and prayed right there as a choke on a Dorito.
Spray.
Oh, is that a throwing knife that came out?
How them looking, man.
I seen something on the side of him that was sticking out. I'm like, what was that? Was that the gun? Was it a throwing knife? What was that? But now we are back on to some more weird shotgun sniper combos with Silent being down 4-3 against Los Tres Amigos. These guys are literally duking it back and forth like a boxing match currently.
Yeah, this is pretty back and forth. This is a good match.
Oh, nice shot there by Zim. Zim taking out Silent Pain. So now it is a 2v1. Now it is a 2v2 with old Timmy and Mim up.
Oh.
Ooh. Putting in some work. Last up is Gara. Gara's got to play it safe here. Oh, but no need. Silent now is one away from taking the dock.
Gara, man, you gotta be able to pull that off. The golden gun.
I got a golden ticket.
Great. And that is the Deagle, too. Like I said, that Deagle is usually a one-tapper from the chest up to the head. Oh, but it's also inaccurate, too, if you miss like that. And now it is a 4-5 situation.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, they really slugging it out on this one. It's back and forth.
Literally.
Right.
Some Deagle action still coming over here. Like I said, Los Tres Amigos is one away from pushing this. Silent goes down. Mimose gets the silent on that one. So now it's trading back and forth. It is now a 2v1. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Can Gara clutch this up? He has to clutch this up.
Oh,
Timmy's lost. Timmy don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, he ran like a roach. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, he just dipped them all out right there. And you can look at the health. Timmy has the health advantage, 98-23. Gara knows he's got to either play the flag here or he's got to be able to take him out, because if not, it's going to come. Oh, he missed. And he does pick it up. Now we are a tied 5-5 match point.
I thought he missed too at first.
I know.
He clutched it.
No, Brawley's happy. Finally, he got some help.
Hey, Gara said, they need me? Okay.
So we be your pimping real quick.
Pimpin', pimpin', pimpin'.
So let's see who's going to take it with this M13 action with a throwing knife. And he, as you can tell, they're coming. That got pretty close to his face right there, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, shots. Oh, he didn't clutch enough. And that is going to be it. Look at that comeback right there. Oh. Silent able to take the W against Lost Trace for map number 1.
Good stuff. That was a good game.
That was great. Like I said, that was a hell of a comeback. They were down for a bit. They were at a 5-3 situation, and they came back and got 3-0 on that. So that's what I'm saying is, don't count your chickens for they catch, man. Woo.
Cluck, cluck. Yeah.
So Richard was right. Richard said that Silent was going to come back with a vengeance on this, and they did for game 1 right there. It's nice plays, man. Nice thing there.
You kind of watch it because it felt like the heads up with the team that took both of them out. You know, at least they knew they were down, but they were trying to cultivate something. I know they're probably yelling at each other in the headsets or whatever, but whatever it takes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep, you've always just got to go. We are actually going to be loading into the next match, and it's going to be back on King. So these players, I'm surprised I haven't seen these Speedball or anything you said, or any Bazaar or Atrium. So I was actually interested to see Livestock. Livestock is, like I said, is kind of a boo-boo map, but I mean, people like it. Everybody has their special takes on what they prefer. Hi, Kitty. So coming up right now, like I said, from the chat too, we heard some people talking about murder. So it seems like they got some fans in the house here because they want to see that action, that sweaty action come.
They chanting for him.
Yeah, actually, right now that's what Murder's doing. Murder's right now is probably watching this, trying to figure out, all right, what's my opponent's like? I want to see how they play. I know one thing I know what we want to transition into one day is also try to get some player comms. But that's also a risk versus a reward because you don't know how classy they're going to be in there. You don't want to have someone on screen dropping some bombs they shouldn't be. But off the rip, Lost Trace Amigos will take at least the first point on this best of 6. So we'll see if they can capitalize on what happened last rodeo where they lost 6-5. Especially, like I said, with the Bison. That Bison's been around since Modern Warfare 3 days, dude. I remember that thing would just chew through people. It always reminds me of like an oil gun because it like walks them down.
Yeah, when we see everything, you just know they're about to die when they rocking the X-ray.
Right, you watch that X-ray, you watch that mini map down there in your bottom left, and you just see everything come into play right here.
Right.
Timmy, last alive over here on Lost. Like, they are up 1-0, and he's playing it smart. I mean, you have good cover. Oh, but he wasn't able to capitalize. He was too far down.
Yeah, with that last bullet got him.
Yeah. Woo. All right, on to some fresh weapons. Let's see what we come up with here at this 4-second mark when it kicks over. We have some pistols and some knuckle sandwiches again. Timmy Too Thick just looking. He's trying to figure out where his opponent's at. He sees one cross. Doesn't connect. Reloading.
Yeah,
now over here with Silent. I'm aggressive when it comes to this stuff, dude. It's like me and my teammates, we call lanes. We'll take it to the lane we want. We'll figure out what's going on. And just like I said, we don't like to sit back. You know, unless it's a sniper rifle, then you might take it off the first few seconds rip. But Lost Trace. Right. Let's see if Lost Trace can capitalize on this pistol round again before we get to the new weapons, because they're currently up in a 2-1 scenario.
Uh-oh, it's about to go down.
He's right here around the corner. He's like, I know he's down here. Now you fletch him out with that, reload your gun, and getting some action. Grenades going off, everything's getting bounced around. Gara last up. Oh, but Gara will go down. I wonder if his gun was sticking out from the opposite view there. It might have been. Oh, see what it is?
Called it out.
Yeah. He's like, hey, boys, I got some stun marks over here. I flashed them, and let's go have some fun. So now we have some, right? Now we have some shoddy pistol action. 3-1 in favor of Lost Trace. Lost Trace might be able to tie the series up. Oh, there's some clap shot by Mims. Mims doing some dirty. Here comes some Timmy Too Thick. Timmy Too Thick gets Timmy Too done. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, look at that swipe. That was a swipe shotgun blast. We did a swipe snipes back in the Halo days, man. That was the golden times, too. He might be able to clutch this ace up. We seen him drop a 2-piece here. Mims on a 6-1 tear right now, too.
Oh, he got him in his sights.
Here comes that shotgun. If he's smart, he switched to it. No need, and it will be an ace play by Mims. Hats off, brother, taking out all 3 members. See, by that, he was just understanding his awareness of what's going on. Smart plays. So let's see if Silent can come back now and figure something out. Come here, kitty. Because they are down 4-1. We've seen this earlier where they came back, but it could be the map. Both players finally trading stuff off. Molotov up top, no connections. You're about to see some shots back here in the back. There goes another player down. It is now a 2v1. Actually, it is a 3v1 situation. Can Mims and his boys hold on again? No, Mims gets taken out.
I knew that was coming. So that's right to the side.
Oh, finally. I was about to say, don't tell me. Now, see, here's what he should have done on that play is he did see his opponent run up top, but as you can tell from not paying attention to what was around him, he got taken out by the other guy. So in that scenario, yes, you can pick up an easy thing, but if you're left alone and the player's rushing on you, you're clearly going to go down like that, and you got to be careful. Now we have some FAL action over here. That is a 3-round burst FAL, and it will put some hurt on you, but it also recoils like a mule. Woo!
Nice.
Mims doing some work. Mims last up again. Can he take out 2 of his opponents? He needs to switch over from that side as soon as he pops over. Your left, brother.
Mims have been putting in a lot of work in this.
Oh, he's carrying it right now, man. I think he's feeling it too. You get that adrenaline high whenever you're doing excellent in a tournament.
Movement, he's like, let's go.
Flag is about to drop in the middle, but 5-1. Will it be enough? Oh, Mims, but Mims cannot counter, and then now it is a 2v5. Silent needs 4 more back-to-backs to close this out.
Back's definitely against the wall.
Yeah, so right now, Silent Gara. Broly, though, with the first blood. It is now now it's a 2v1 situation. Can Gara himself clutch it up? Or can Zim carry the rest of the team again on his back? Being 9-3, can he get that 10 bomb? And he will pick up that 10 bomb. So now we are even in the series 1-1 here, my friend.
Momentum is a thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's a map thing. Yeah, you never know.
It could be. I mean, we also seen different weapons we haven't seen yet today. So there's multiple variables in that. But like we mentioned, don't feel down on yourself. Just keep going. And as you can tell, they switched it around and brought that. So now with the third map coming up, we're going to see who's going to want it more to be up a 2-1 series. You know, it's kind of like what we've seen earlier with the Lakers and Miami. They were going back and forth where the Lakers were up and then Miami came back and vice versa. And then, of course, Lakers ended up finally taking it at the very end. But that's just what you get into with this.
Okay.
We're actually going to be loading back into livestock. Someone likes it on that team. They're weird.
So the maps aren't random. The loser gets to pick the map. Is that what's going on?
Usually it rotates. So how we do it is if we don't have the maps already laid out, whoever higher seed is will host games 1, 3, and 5, which means they pick the maps. And sometimes we've also done it to where if you're host, another person gets to pick the map. Or like you've said, if losers. So it depends on how they feel. We're letting them pick everything out so that therefore they're being more comfortable with it, you know?
Right.
Especially like I said with livestock, man. Livestock's an interesting map.
What am I winning map?
So I guess the same team picked it twice, which was been Los Trebos. So the Lost gentlemen there, they're the ones that pick livestock. Remember they picked it last rodeo.
Los Tras.
Is livestock generally not a popular map?
No, livestock came out probably the last patch that came through the last season, and it's just really big. So normally there's about 6 to 7 different maps that people choose from to play, and then that's just how it goes. It's all competitive maps. As you can tell, though, Broly and Payne are last two up over here. It's a 2v2 situation for Silent and Los Rodriguez. Oh, he's just standing still, gets sniped out.
Oh.
And it's going to go now in favor of Silent.
Yeah, I was like, was he just the decoy?
Hopefully, something else wasn't going on there, but he was just
controller died or something.
Right.
Hopefully.
Mama called or something. I don't know.
Mom, I'm busy.
Silent. Can be too thick with the first blood.
He said, "What y'all don't know is this is basically a $50 money match."
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know what's going on.
So right now, I wonder why he's AFK. I wonder if his controller either got unplugged or that's a downfall too. Is when you go to competitions, you don't ever want to go with batteries because, as you can tell, now Payne himself has to figure out what's going on.
Right, because
it is literally a
world in the tournament world. You know.
Oh yeah, and right now it's literally a 1v1 situation with the flag coming out. He's got to watch his right-hand side though if you see things. But no need, he will take it out, and that is a 2-0 current run. Silent needs to figure out what's going on with the controller.
All right. What's wrong with your boy?
Get your mans. No, them PlayStation controllers don't need batteries, I'm just saying.
I mean...
Still not moving.
There's some bird whenever you want to smell it.
And right now, it is 3v0. Now it is a 2v2 situation. Now it's 2v1. Broly last up alongside King. So who's going to want it more? All right, and that's going to be that for that. And an 0-3 run by the boys from Silent. Clearly, they love livestock for a reason here.
Yeah, they picked the right. Like,
right. Oh man, so it's basically gonna be 2-3 for the rest of this one.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to test your connection during those things. Like,
yeah,
that's the funny thing too, Richard, is that hosting online events, we've heard all sorts of excuses. We've had a guy tell me I have to feed my pet goldfish. Mom told me I had to straighten up my room. And then there was something else we had the other day that had like held up production. But yeah, you always hear these random things from these younger generations. I'm like, what's going on here? But it is a one, right? It's like, Mom, I'm in a tournament. I can't pause it.
Yeah, that post
nice.
The other day. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, no, it gets interesting, man. It gets interesting. It is a 3-1 currently. Like I said, Silent is 3 wins away with some dual pistols coming out here to try to close this out and be a favor of a 2-1. But it looks like he did lose his connection again. So I'm going to have them continue on with it. He needs to get back in there because we've seen this happen earlier with Silent where his guy dropped out and ended up holding up production forever.
Right.
They said we'll do it live.
So let's see how they're able to hold this out. It is a 3-2 in favor of them, but can they clutch it up? It's being down a member since he's having connection issues. Shots going off left and right. Body back dropping.
Wow.
Yeah, just came in doing
that is a quick 3-3 tie. He just came in like some guns blazing, man.
Rambo. See what they got.
So right now, Silent, here's the thing, Gar and Broly need to be careful. They need to play as a team because as you can tell, Broly just went down. So now it is a 3v1 situation.
Oh,
and now it is a... Oh, yeah.
This sucks. I mean, you hate to see it like this.
Part of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, it makes you wonder because if he's wireless, that could cause issues because usually you want to always be hardwired in. If you're hardwired in, you're great. If not, it'll end up biting you a little bit, you know. 2 thick putting shots out. Broly, though, picking it up, evening it up now. And as you can tell, his partner gets back in there. Hopefully, it won't be too late being down almost 2 games now, because now they're going to be at match point.
Back to the
He's
wall.
gonna come back like Goku last second.
So let's see, like I said, with their member coming back, can they clutch up? Oh, he misses with the first shot with the shotgun, and he just had another opponent go right in front of him.
Yep. That's crazy.
Jeez Louise, man. I gotta help out the man's Broly over here.
And now it is a 3v1. It looks like Los Tres Amigos will close this series out. This is now game 2 in their favor. So they are 1 away from closing it out. So Silent right now has to win all 3 of the next games in order to advance onto this to take on their, our opponents at Murda. So, I mean, it sucks he got disconnected, but like I talked about, if you're not hardwired in, you don't have a controller that's hardwired in, there's a lot of factors that can bite you, and it's just not pretty.
Right, that's just part of online gaming. And I get, even in real life, if your controller dies, your stick ain't working if you're in the fighting games. I mean, you just take the L. It just happens.
Oh yeah. No, I've seen guys at big events just get their controllers and just rage down because their buttons got stuck or something. I'm like, I was like, that fight stick's not cheap, bro.
Not at all.
200.
Jumanji.
I can only imagine. Right? I've had even friends myself like get mad and slam a controller down. I've never even once punched my screen, and I've seen all these dudes like rip TVs off the walls. I'm like, it's really getting to that bad. Yeah. It's like,
Seen a lot of
what?
ragers.
Be mad when they send in line at Best Buy trying to get another one.
Right? Lord. That, and they can't get it right away, and so now they get mad at that. It's like, it was a perfectly great controller until you decided to smash $60 into the concrete, bro.
My goodness.
Yeah,
I was talking, right? Who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody earlier about events, and like I said, it was Chris, the gentleman there. We had a GameStop event, and it was for NBA 2K17. Russell Westbrook's little brother was there. And then there was a couple other gentlemen from the Thunder that were there playing and stuff. And I remember this 35-year-old's talking big mad. Oh, I'm great at this game. I'm going to ball everybody out. This 6-year-old kicks his ass, and he gets so mad and just smacks things on the ground and leaves. I'm like, you're going to still pick up your pre-order, right, bro?
Wow.
But it just a 6-year-old stomped him, and that's what I was saying. These younger generations are getting skilled hardcore, man, and it can bite you if you're not careful.
Man, some of them are good, but I've seen it the other way around where this guy was talking his son up like he was the best thing since the Wizard. Right? And then somebody went over there and smacked him, and the parents get mad like, no, now play for real. Play for real. He's just warming up. Play for real.
You just sandbagging. There was an event that I did at PJ Gamers when they were in Tulsa a while back, and I remember some parent came in there and was trying to, like I said, hype his son up. Oh, well, he's the best Call of Duty in Oklahoma on the game battles. I'm like, that's cool. He goes and he gets his ass clapped the first game, and of course it's the best 2 out of 3. And so it was against my team, and so my guys are talking crap. I was just there coaching him because I was helping run stuff, And he was getting so mad, and I told one of my guys, because there's a daycare next door, I was like, hey, go get a booster seat. This kid was like probably 4'10", 4'11". So I had him get a booster seat because he went to the bathroom, and it's in his spot, and you could just see the red in his face. And his dad's like, "How could you do that? That's so rude to give my kid a little booster seat and blah blah blah." I was like, "Well, he's in the big man's world. He needs to sit up tall like the rest of us, man."
Right. It is what it is.
And like I said, after that, like I said, he got so embarrassed.
He was just trying to get him right.
We're just having fun. It's trash talk. That's what gaming has. It's trash. But he got so embarrassed, he even did 10 times worse after that. And then we never heard from him again, even though he was the number 1 leader in Oklahoma. I was like, we never heard of you. We ain't about to hear from you. Sorry, man. Online tournaments are a different thing compared to physicals. You get in those physicals, and you're really going to go against the beasts,
Oh, yeah.
reason why we have it. But over here, we've got the Beretta Shoddy combo with Los Amigos up on this series, and they are one game now from finishing this out and getting their vengeance in a best-of-5 smorgasbord, as Mr. Richard himself would call it. Ooh, shots coming out, and that is going to be it for that. It is a 1-1 now. Speaking of you, Richard, would you like to tell anybody in the chat about what you do and your website and all that stuff? That way people can find you, man.
Most definitely. You know, we got our own gaming organization going on. It's Game Over Entertainment. You can follow us on all social medias at Game Over HD TV, all one word. You know, go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch.
So you've been doing this for a while, Richard. How long have you been doing the Game Over Entertainment series?
You know, it kind of started off at Langston. We're hosting a couple of the tournaments, but we got official in 2015. Mostly do sports games and fighting titles. I include Smash and fighting titles. A lot of people would.
I mean, you brought me out there before for like Call of Duty and stuff, man. So I got the respect for you, bro. I feel you.
Most definitely. Yeah, whenever I need anything shooter-wise, I always reach out to Click Gaming.
Well, like I said, it's much appreciated, man. And like I said, that's just how it is. You know, it's family. You know, we're here to help grow things and not, step on each other's toes. That's what it also is. Oh, and he bodies them through the pillar. Nice shots through that. Beautiful plays. But no, that's what I'm saying. You know, if you're part of this, man, we want to make sure that everybody knows who you are, gets those follows, and therefore they're not missing out on tournaments they might like to play in,
Right, most definitely. And, as these universities start to get their programs going, it's just giving us another pipeline to reach players that normally wouldn't even heard about us.
No, and I agree to that. I mean, imagine this. Imagine Langston University starts their esports program in the spring or the fall, right? From there, they start building their arenas, and look at all the cool stuff. Now you guys can have, team jerseys. You can get rings that you can wear for championships. And so it's just the possibilities are endless,
Yeah, the sky's the limit on that.
Right. Man, they're like not running away with it, but it's just feel like all the momentum with those trades.
They had them issues, so.
Right.
So like I said, and that's just one thing. It starts with, for instance, if you're trying to make a fire, it starts with smoke, out comes some little heat, and then there's a huge fire, and then you can see where the rest goes. So you've just got to grind it. You just got to push it out. Right now, though, Los Tres Amigos is up 3-2. Body's going down left and right with that kilo action. Zims is at last one up. It is a 1v2, but Silence needs to. Now it is a 1-1. Zims is not able to.
They still go.
Silence knows they've got to win this. If they don't win this, they're out of this tournament, man.
They gotta dig deep. Gotta look for some more from Gara. I don't think he has any kills right now.
We'll have to look here in a second. That's a good call. We'll look at the stats here in a second. So you are right. He is goose-egged right now. Gara bringing in that half-Baker's dozen right there. Bringing him down.
Oh, two-piece. He said two-piece. Don't talk
he heard us
about
talking about him. He heard us talking about him, man.
Right on time.
He's like, don't count me out just yet, guys. Yeah, we always make fun of our guys. We're like, oh, what flavor of donut you got down there? And then it's like, what flavor of breadstick you got? Like, ooh. Now he got that two-piece chicken and biscuit, as we call it, with that nice two-piece. Question is, can he keep it up? They've got Oh, he about got his face ripped off by that grenade. He literally picked it up and looked at it. Ooh. That could have been bad. So now it is a 2-2. Now look at that, another two-piece there. Beautiful plays.
Tony Montana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Silent over here, like they're doing some dirty.
See, Silent, how they play good with them silences, huh?
Yeah, and now it is match point. So now if Silent can finish this out, we are going to go into our final game 5. But question is, can they hold on to it? If not, Lost Trace can easily finish this out too, but they've got to win 3 back-to-back. Ooh, never did it too. Oh, there goes one. Yeah, lost trace. They need to hold on to this if they want.
Oh,
There's the two.
They got one man.
Yeah, and there we go. They're trying to climb back. It is 4-5 now in favor of Silent still. Will it be enough? Do you feel that Lost Trace can bring this back, or do you think they're going to collapse and make it go to a game 5?
I believe they can bring it back.
Yeah,
Because Silent's always a little inconsistent, even though they can win. But
Look at Broly right now, 11-4, bringing the heat in. Shots going back for the grenade. That grenade should have connected. It does. Taking some body damage out. 6 health for Mims. I mean, Mims can, they can afford a loss if they wanted to, but I wouldn't want to make that go into game 5 because now you're really sweaty, man. Your back's against the wall, both sides.
Okay.
And it looks like we might be going to that. Silent is one person away, and that's going to be it. Silent brings it back. Now, even the series 2-2.
2-2.
And this is our final map coming in. Beautiful plays right there, man.
Right. That's what I like.
That's what you want to see. You want to see that great action. You want to see teams battling it back and forth to say, hey, I'm not out of this yet. So don't be trying to get, overthinking in your head over there, man.
Right, don't ride it soft just yet.
Right.
This is ride or die moments, my friend. This ain't no I'm gonna go take a dirt nap real quick somewhere else.
Most definitely. I like to bring it back again. We should be getting ready to be walking into a step show right now. You feel me, on a good old Friday night. But we hope.
Well, that's the thing too. I was gonna say that's the thing too, though. If you guys at any time do want to bounce out to go to your homecoming, I can easily wrap this up because I don't want to keep you guys away from it. Like I said, that's why I appreciate you guys even being here because I know you guys.
This is homecoming.
True. I was just talking about the after party we talked about earlier. Where's my invite to that? Come on now.
Ain't no after party. I'm talking about it in person. This is it. At homecoming. Welcome. We here.
We're going to load into Pine from what it sounds like, my friends. And so this is going to be interesting. Like I said, with the 2 sniper posts on the backside, there's a rock and a cargo container on both opposite sides with a cargo where the flag pops up in the middle. So if you guys had to bet from what we've seen, who's going to take this and what's the series count going to be?
I'm going to go 6-4 Silent. I think it's going to be the big boy carry by Broly. Long as his teammates can put up at least, 6 kills between both of them, I think he go run with it. But it all depends on the teammates.
I think the Lost Trace, like I said before, I think they're the most consistent, but with Broly, Broly's a beast, so you never know.
Right. It's really boils down to it. Who plays as a team? Play together. Don't just go, like we said before, Leroy Jenkins hero style by yourself. We've seen how that's turned out before. As you spoke, Broly taking the first blood. Zim's over here trying to pepper him, but he gets ripped out by a grenade. So now it is a 3v1 situation.
And mind you, their first matchup, they did really well on this map.
Oh, they did. They did great. But it looks like who would take that right there? That was going to be in favor of Silent taking the first rodeo 1-0. So far they're on a good stare from coming back. So let's see if Lost Trace can counter back. Who's going to want them on? Yeah, you know how bad that would suck is that you all of a sudden become disconnected on the final map. You know how mad I would be as a team member, bro. Come on now.
I'll be really quiet.
That's when those rage moments come and you slam that controller down, bro.
Yeah, controllers are getting smashed.
They've got to be careful, though. You've seen all of them right there. That could have been a well-placed sticky grenade in someone's forehead and just get a triple kill off of that. But right now, Silence in a good area. They have a 2 advantage with full health across the board. They could either do 2 things. They could either push or they can hold off the spawn point to keep that flag away. If they can win this with health, there's no reason to come out like that right there.
Shout out to luckily for him, Hydra, with the gifted subs. He got 5 gifted subs 2 times. Jimmy 2 times.
Well, Well, thank you there, Hydra. We appreciate you, brother. We
That's 10
appreciate you a
total
lot.
gifted subs. Shout out.
Shout out to Hydra.
So
Hell,
now
Look, you know what I'm saying.
it is
Gotta get the
currently
votes up,
in
bro.
favor of Silent over here. I know your score shows differently if you're watching on here. It's just because of Call of Duty. It's been acting up lately. But Silent is up 2-0 in this series. You hear those fake grenades coming off as a decoy, as they call it. But Gara going down. And on the opposite side, you see a lovely donut on one side by King and a breadstick by Gara on the opposite.
Silent is playing really
Now
well.
it's a 1-1. Broly in Tim Tim. But
That's
Tim
their
Tim will go down. Silence wrecking shop on a 3-0. I don't know if your 6-4 is going to go in favor you talked about there, man. This might be a 6-0.
I know, right? I gave up too much love. My bad.
It happens, homie. It happens. So now, right now, like I said, Gara with a 1-2, Payne with a 3-1, and a 5-0 for Broly. Broly on a 5-kill streak. Looks like he might. Oh, he's getting bodied over here, though. He's got to be careful.
Got him pinned down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he bounced the decoy off the rock. He got the face. These guys are sweating it out
right now.
Right. And finally, there's to stop the bleeding right there with a 3-1 fashion. So, can Lost Trace stop it? Or are they going to just go back and forth again? Because they can't afford to trade punches, especially being down now with a 3-1 situation.
They got to come with the haymakers right now.
You got to start Mike Tyson beast mode these people, man. No connection with the C4. Zim's getting popped in his side, hurting at 23 health, while the rest of the team has a full hundo on each side. Broly, though, again with the first blood. So currently it is going in favor of Silent to this side, but the 357's coming out to play. Here comes that flag. I wonder if we're going to see smoke inside that middle container to just try to hide yourself, because that's when you throw that C4 inside and say hello.
So it's just like DBZ, Broly gets stronger as the fight goes on right now. Killing.
Man, I need to watch some more DBZ. I finished, of course, all the entire series, but I need to watch some of the movies that are out there.
Oh,
The
there's a
movies
lot.
are really good. If you enjoy the series, you like the movie.
Oh, yeah. 4-1. Speaking of anime, have you guys ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho?
That's one I'm actually been wanting to get into. It's an older one, but
It
I
is.
know it's a good
I
one.
watched it probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and I loved it, dude. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. It's an amazing. It has amazing backstory. One that I've been grinding out here because I don't like subbed. I like dubbed because I'm just too lazy to read subtitles. Has been
Second
one.
that emotion. Second that.
Right. I am currently stuck on episode 569 of the 900 plus series on One Piece because they haven't made any more dubs yet. Yeah, so I'm just stuck. I'm like, oh.
900 episodes. That's insane. Like,
Yeah, One Piece is a beast of its own, man. But back into the action here, though. Tim needs to do something. Knocking something. He is down to 9 health. But that ain't going to be enough.
yeah,
And you can look here, too. Look at Lost Trace. Lost Trace has one of their members still bringing donuts to everybody.
Man,
I got to see who that was that I saw before it cuts out to this. So let's see.
Can they make any type of comeback? Any adjustment can be made?
I mean, they've got to play it smarter. And just from watching them, they kind of split up. It's King. King with the 0. King needs to get something going.
Yeah, King is kind of letting.
Maybe he's getting tired. Maybe he's played too much. No. When King does go down, and this should be it for Silent, my friends.
Is it 3-1?
Silent was down 2-1 in the series.
Wow.
They come back and take out the next game. So Silent will be taking on Murda in the smorgasbord play, starting off with Search and Destroy.
Good stuff to Silent.
Right, 2-1.
Oh, man.
I mean, remember they had a player that got disconnected, lost the momentum, fell 2-1. We thought they were gonna be out of there, and then they brought it all the way back. Crazy.
They brought it all the way back. They never said die, man. They never say never. That was some great
You
plays.
got a
That was a
player
beautiful
like
play.
Broly, and I guess you're never out of it because
Right, he just had a superstar with support players is what got him in there. But I don't think that's gonna be enough, moving around. We're gonna see with the different game modes, moving off a gunfight. The young guns said they like searching the story, so we're gonna see, what they got up against them killers.
Yep, we're going to see who will actually take that on because, like you mentioned, every dog has its day. Every dog also enjoys different types of game modes. And so now, with, like I said, Lost Trace Amigos going out, we're going to have Murderworth versus Silent. We're going to run a quick commercial as we get them loaded up into the Search and Destroy game. So you guys stay tuned and we'll be right back.
I know my parents loved me. Stand behind me, come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah. For I finally heard them say, it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah. Here's our chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, you can decide, we can take care. Hey, just remember that you and too. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world than where you come from.
Right. Like,
Is
so normally
everything
it'd be
2 out of
easy.
3?
Yeah, everything is best. This is actually a 3 out of 5, and so what they have to do is pretty much win, 3 out of the 5 maps, which is search, hardpoint, TDM, search, and hardpoint again. And so whoever knocks that out is going to be the winner. From there, we're going to have a free for all gun game at the end. Just let all 9 players and stuff have fun, and then just call it a night. That's going to be the Cinder.
Most definitely. And once again, you with the Call of Duty Homecoming event, online edition. This is the first year ever. Thank you for joining.
It won't be the last. It won't be the last.
Right. Hopefully it's a personal moving forward.
Yeah.
Or a hybrid event at least.
Like I said, this is just the beginning. We are actually going to be on Gun Runner Search and Destroy. This is non-CDO rules, so you might see some wonky combos. This is just their favorite custom games they like, or gun classes they like to play. So you might see rocket launchers, you might see claymores, you might see heartbeat sensors. We don't know.
The wacky stuff. Let's go.
Right, we say that, and now we have some marksman rifles over here. So let's see what they're going to do.
Search and destroy.
STD coming out here with some marksman rifle, and it looks like a Renetti combo now. Marksman rifle on the opposite side. These guys are ready to come and play. Oh, he misses one shot though. He has an FAL for a secondary. He's running some overkill classes over here. Oh, they're popping shots left and right.
Go ahead and gear that up.
I thought his head was clean off.
Oh, but Skull does go down and is now a 1v3 situation. So right now STD needs to figure out what's going on. And he left the bomb too, so he is literally in panic mode of, hey, I gotta kill people. He's actually inside boiler right now. And he's trapped. If these guys can figure it out, you see the MP5 with an ACOG in Silent Broly, and that is going to be it. Silent will take these first of 6 on the search and destroy.
Get off Gunfight, it turned into a totally different game.
Like I said, that's the great thing too about when you start doing these public style type maps and stuff, is that now you can test all your skills out. That is a Grow I see there, but an interesting build on it too. So that's the thing too, is that when you watch players, you can tell how their mindset is when it comes to how casual to competitive they are by what they use, how their builds are. Because if there's a lot of online sweaty action, they'll just have stuff like that. FAL from Silent Grower taking people out. Bomb is planted. Ooh, nice job on there. Bodies betrayed left and right, and now Coalition themselves at Murder will clutch this up, and it's a 1-1.
So in this mode, are they also playing the 6?
So this mode here, this one here is a whoever can win 6 games first. So this is a up to 11 rounds if it goes that far. So right now we've got STD over here running the MP5, going through Vent. One of my favorite places to go, because now you can overwatch the tracks. Because watching these guys play, they run a lot of casual routes, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But it's also interesting at the same time. He has a throwing knife that catches on fire, which that's always going to hurt no matter what. Oh, he almost got the turn on him. Body strap left and right. 2v2 situation. Who is going to want this more? Looking at the stats, again, McLovin right now with a goose egg himself, followed by Skull with the breadstick.
Let's go, McLovin.
Nice shots coming out. And that's going to be it for Blue again from over here on Murder. Murder now on a 2-1, 2 back-to-backs. Question is, can they hold it out and get this going on Gunrunner?
Black Lives Matter. I am McLovin, 1998.
I am McLovin. What? I think that was, what was McLovin off of? What was that off? Sex Drive? Is that what that movie was?
Super bad.
Yeah, super bad.
Super bad. That's right.
I need to get the beer.
With the beer and the lime.
I remember that. There's a lot of funny movies that have the same actors in it. It's just I always get them confused on who plays what.
The same kind of movie too.
You're right.
Right. Ooh, get some shots ringing off there. Didn't even look like on our screen it was connected, but I mean, I'll give it to him. It hit him. Maybe he had that wanted bullet spinning around on the side.
I didn't think that hit at all.
Maybe it ricocheted off of a rock or a steel pole, came back and smacked him.
That would suck. I'd be heated.
That might have been it.
Right on top of each other.
Right. And you hear the the portable radar above your head giving away your positions and stuff too. So like I said, we're going to see some interesting things. We might see some chopper gunners come out on some hard point and whatnot, which is going to be interesting for stream because normally we don't see that. So it's going to be fun to see how crazy it's going to get on some hard point action. It is a 1v3 STD lest up against Broly, Gara, and Payne. Oh, he said good night.
Bang, bang.
Yep, both these guys are literally duking it back and forth. Nice shot, though. He almost went down, but that was a great headshot to take his opponent out. So right now we're on board with Gara. Gara is coming up to the A plant, while Broly himself has the bomb. Looks like they might be trying to push the B. Oh, we see some thermal action going on over here. Yeah, STD. Oh, taking out a two-piece. Can STD pick up that third and get an ace going over here? Payne goes down himself. Oh, there he does have an opponent literally right outside that door, too. He knows he is pinned. And it won't be enough. It is now in a 3-2 favor. And STD did pick up that three-piece. Beautiful ace right there, my friend. And watching these guys, they're switching through a lot of weapons I've seen. Like, look at them. They all have different weapons each time they keep popping up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, fuck.
So like I said, we've got the Yeet Cannon over here. Now we have some MP7 action on McLovin. See who is going to want what. Oh, he's coming up behind him. Is he going to flank?
Oh, man.
You got to play it smart. You got to play it smart. Yeah, he takes out one.
Lined him up, man.
Oh, he does pick up a two. Nice flank. That's the thing, too, is you cannot stay in your spawn. If you stay in your spawn, you're going to get, pretty much spawn trapped.
Right. God, I'm looking.
That was nice shots, nice good night punches in the face. So let's see. Am I hearing that right? Was it me?
It wasn't me.
I'm innocent on my side. STD over here trying to get some good shots going on.
We could close the door, but I wanted to get high. Let it rip.
See, I thought I heard something earlier, Rashard, and I was like, that can't be me.
We just kept going.
And then I heard it again. I was like, that wasn't me. What are they playing back there in the background? Anything fun?
Hold on. I think they're streaming too. Let me see.
You're good. Shots coming off over Silent Pain, picking up one, popping the stem to try to stay alive, and now it is a 1v1 situation. And he does go down. Now it is a 2-5 in favor. And this could be match point coming up right now for Murder. Murder doing some murders.
Silent put a comeback before. Maybe they can do it again.
Just give me the light.
Now we've got Silent over here. Like I said, it's interesting seeing that ACOG on an MP5. I haven't really seen that too much except for like I said pub. So it seems to be working though for him. I mean, like I said, if he's comfy with it. Oh, I hear a Predator missile coming in. Let's see who gets rocked by it. Here comes the cannon right up the backside. And that, my friends, is going to be it for the Search and Destroy version. We are going to go on to Map 2 with Murder being up 1-0 in this best of 5 series. Nice plays.
Yep.
So for those that are watching and they're wondering, why are they playing these maps and not CDL rules? It's because we're just letting them have fun. This is what the esports thing is. We're letting them have their best moments, because when it does come time, they're going to learn real quick. Oh, I can't use this weapon? No, you're going to learn real quick that that is not a weapon and used by the pros.
Bad hammer.
So, yeah. So what do you think so far of what we've seen on the Search and Destroy? You think they lived up to what they were wanting?
Yeah, I think they asked for too much now. Because Silent, they were not bragging about, but real confident about the Search and Destroy. But, you know, them boys done turned it around twice already.
Yeah, they made a comeback. So, you know, just have to see how it plays out from here.
Right. Same with them. I'm pretty sure they're over there yelling at each other right now, getting it right.
Yeah, but like I said, coming up next is going to be Hardpoint. I'm not sure what map they're going to do, but while we wait, I'm going to have my shoot house. Oh, interesting. Well, while they load up it, I'm going to do a quick commercial. So as that transitions into it, we'll get right in that action. So production, roll that footage, my brother.
I know my parents loved me. Stand behind me, come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah. For I finally heard them say, it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah. Here's our chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, you can decide, we can take it. Hey, just remember that you and too. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world than where you come from. Ooh, 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 than where you come from.
All
More information.
righty.
Langston.edu.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm happy to see these players getting on. This is great seeing, just like I said, the talent that they have. But coming up, Hardpoint Shoot House. This is a very interesting map, especially whenever you have 5v5s going on, because there's a lot of choke points. There's a lot of spawn traps. It's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting real quick. Someone tried calling. So for those that don't understand Hardpoint, it's pretty much there's multiple hills that come on the line. There's about 5 to 6 hills that rotate. They stay for a minute. Your objective is to win 250 as much as you can. And that's pretty much what boils down to what Hardpoint is. Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of the next thing too is that the hill rotates every minute. And so with that going on, you will have a little bit of a spawn delay to come up. And so this is pretty much, you got to hold a spot. And that's what it breaks itself down to. So right now, though, as you can tell, look at that 416. And so these sides are going to go back and forth. Right now, we're on McLovin. McLovin, the hill is going to be and after the hill rotates here in a bit, the next hill location will be in the back. Let's see from where they're at. It will be in the back left shanty tower, right behind Silent Broly. That's where the next hill goes. So usually when you're playing online in the Pro Series, you want to rotate about the 17 to 20 seconds in and to try to get next to it, because see where they're spawning so far away. And here comes the next hill, 29-16 lead currently in favor of Murda.
seems like knowledge is going to be a big part of this.
When it comes to hard point, knowledge is the best thing because you need to know rotations, you need to know call outs, you need to know which side they're coming from, this, that, because it takes one person to push too far or not push ahead of time, and then you're going to be down and start losing points. You got to fight your way out of it.
Got King Kong.
P90 over here, though, with Silent Pain. There's that, like I said, that P90 you wanted so bad to see. 23 seconds on the hill. Silent is climbing currently with McLovin finally jumping in there, but getting taken out. Who is going to want this more? Finally, here's the thing, though, is that you don't want to get that junk time. So as you can tell, Murder is picking up what we call a junk time, but it's going to cost you because now the next hill is rotated over there inside of Cargo. And now Blue is finally able to take this back, but can they hold it in time? Because, I mean, it goes pretty quick, and you've got to be careful to watch all your angles, but now it is contested. Red finally able to take it back over here. Yeah, like I said, these guys are going back and forth. They're battling it out, man.
It's pretty close.
Body shot. Look at that three-piece right there by McLovin doing some dirty. Next hill rotation will be over in the far left inside of Scrapyard area.
Look at the face.
Nice shots there, too. You're about to see some possible kill streaks coming in. Like I said, with everything going on right now, finally, Murderworth is climbing back out of that hole. They've got to keep this up right now because now it is about to be a tied ball game here. And finally, Red looks like they have taken a little bit of a lead here, climbing slowly in. I know on our screen it shows differently because of Call of Duty servers messing up, but that's kind of how it rolls sometime. I blame it on the beta.
That throws me off, so.
Yeah. Next hill rotation. Uh-oh. Here comes now. I think he called that in the wrong spot. He's trying to call it. So the hill will rotate in the back left. We should have saved that because as soon as he went through that and made a right, that's where the next hill is at. So Silent currently is on the opposite side. They've got a haul backside to get over there. As the mortar strike comes in, that's the scary thing to hear too. If you look on the screen, you can see them glowing. When it pops like that, that means they're using their ability, whether it's dead silence, this or that. So there's a lot of good factors that X-Ray helps bring out too. But looking at the oh yeah, look at the stats though, guys. STD carrying it with 2013 on the opposite side. It is Silent Broly with an 18 and 20, with Pain though at a 7 and 12. So you can tell these guys are literally boxing it back and forth. No, there goes the triple piece right there, and he was literally right next to him. Wow. See, that's when a trophy system comes in handy. You see that thing coming down, you lay underneath your trophy system, you'll hear that opponent cuss a lot, but you just saved your backside because of it. Oh, he almost got a three-piece right there. Right. Next hill rotation goes back to the original middle spot here in about 2 seconds, and now we are on to it again. You can see it right there on your mini-map where exactly it's at. Murderworth was up at 120, but you can see Silent right. There's two people literally hiding in the same corner. You can't do that. You're going to get murdered down like that. I mean, maybe they were playing patty cake. I don't know, but it ended up costing them in that corner. Shots ringing out back and forth. Nice bodies. 30 bomb currently for STD, carrying the team. While on the opposite side, Pain is at 7 and 17. Oh, and then he's thermited. So right now, Blue is on the path, warpath, with 3 minutes on the clock. Pause because they're inside. Next hill will rotate back to Shantytown. Nice two-piece there by McLovin, trying to figure out what's going on. 3-piece. Can he pick up a 4? He will pick up the 4. Oh, and he is just dropping before those bodies started collecting. Nice plays there, brother. 30. Oh, and there comes some marksman rifle time now. People are getting their heads thrown off.
Boy, got a kill right in front of his face.
Like I said, these guys are going to town right now.
They spraying right now.
Next rotation coming up in 30 seconds. Like I said, this goes to 250, my friends. So this could be all but done here pretty soon.
Yeah, the lead is getting sizable in that night.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, that's the thing too, is you can't be down too far, because if you're down, and it's not going to be good for you. It will not be good. But with that being said, 192, 106. Streaks coming in, but they aimed it too quick on there, because here goes next hill rotation, which is back over in cargo. As you can see, Skull trying to go through debris over there. Currently on a 5-piece I just seen there. And you can tell right now, look at STD. STD was on a 6-0 run, and he's finally down. I'm waiting to see somebody get a chopper gunner or a Harrier strike, because here comes another Predator missile. Let's see if someone has anything to protect them. And no, STD will take him down almost to a 40 bomb himself. They need one more full hill rotation to try to capitalize this and make this go into a map number 3. You can tell with that music coming on that it's getting a little hairy out there. So like I said, it is about to be all she wrote with this next rotation coming in here.
Yeah, it's looking like
Who is going to want it more is the key factor, though. Right. He can honestly, if Murderworth can hold this down, they can easily get something going. I mean, hell, honestly, if they even want to play with it, they have enough time to where you can see a 50, if not 60 bomb drop out of STD. You hear that FAL? That is a quick trigger finger. That gun fires as fast as your finger allows it to, my friend. Silent Pain himself dropping a 30 bomb, but in the negative ways you don't want it. But Red is finally getting some points back on the board here. Silent is. But here comes the next hill rotation. Question is, can Murderworth close this out? Because this is all they need. They just need 31 more points. Or actually 21 more points, pardon me. But you can tell, though, Silent is trying to creep back.
you're right. They're not
If Silent holds this entire thing down, they might be able to honestly pull it back. If they're getting murdered from behind, you've got to watch your spawn. And that's the thing, too, is you cannot funnel. Oh, beautiful 2-piece grenade, taking bodies left and right. Silent again, picking up what they can. STD coming in, he's getting taken out. So if Silent can hold this down, they will be only literally about 30 plus points away from being able to tie it back up. So they've got to get the next point and hold down, because that time is also not going to be their side.
I hate to see it.
Here comes the next rotation, which goes back in the middle. So if you're Silent, don't push for that old hill. Hold your middle hill. Because now here comes this last part. All STD has to hold this down for 5 seconds. And he picks up the 2 pieces defended. He picks, oh, he almost had the ace there again. But that is going to be it for a hard point. We're going to get into some sweaty TDM action now. Which we're probably going to, I would say we need to put them on Rust for TDM. That's where we need to put them at, because it's getting slow as you transition off and back it on from the piece. This is where he just picked up the 5-piece, man. Nice plays. Hats off STD on that, bro. Whew. Well, we got to see some respawn action.
That was just war right there.
Right.
Oh, that was going back and forth. But now like I said, coming up, if that's the case, that puts what, Murder at a 2-0 situation? Because didn't they win the first search and destroy as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are.
So if they
They
take
are.
this one, they're gonna run away with it. Yes, sir.
Yep, they've got to win TDM, and like I said, I want to put them on Rust production people because that's a smaller map. You don't want to put them on something huge because you're gonna be running around everywhere.
Right.
So as we, like I said, wait for them to load up into Rust, do you think Silent has a chance? You think Silent can bring it back for another HP and Search and Destroy series, or think TDM is going to be their grave?
Man, I think TDM been bullying them the whole time. I mean, I think they're still gonna be the little brother. You know, act like they give up and then swing on you at the last minute, but TDM might be too much.
About it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
It's just window dressing.
Yeah, no, I feel that. All right, so with this, TDM goes to 75 kills. What do you think the final score will be if Murder is able to finish it off?
75 kills. We're gonna go 75 to. I think it's gonna be close. Yeah,
75-50.
Right.
Something like that.
The thing that's going to separate them is if one of the teams is able to get major kill streaks, like get the Harrier in the sky or get the chopper gunner, etc.
Right.
You get those auto things that fly around. You just got to just start just melting everybody, man.
Go real quick on them.
Yeah,
Right.
There's been games where we'd play like Shoot House or Shipment, and we'd have pub matches, and we would drop anywhere between 80 all the way up to 150 kills because of kill streaks in the sky, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair at all.
Like Call of Duty rewards you for dominating.
Right, but like, you're doing great. Let's give you something else that's gonna poop on somebody real quick.
Right, like, okay.
But with that being said, we are actually loading into our possible final map of the night before we get into that free-for-all gun game action to close out everything.
Could this be the end? Well, nah, if they close them out, that'll be it.
If they close them out, that's gonna be it. So let's see. Can Silent?
It's a remake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the remake from Modern Warfare 2 days, brother.
So Modern Warfare 2 was just had everything.
Oh, there's some RPGs. People getting sweaty now. Bring out the big boy guns.
Going out swinging.
Right. So the question is, can Silent be able to bring something back, or is Murder gonna just brutalize everything? Coming out strong. Here comes some RPG, swinging along. Oh man. Yeah, this is just gonna be one of those you just gotta watch and see what happens, because it's gonna be hard to commentate because it's not a normal mode.
You just watch the scoreboard too.
Yeah. All right, now I'm watching to see if anybody can get some streaks going. Broly is currently on a 2 streak. If he can get up to the 5 mark and then get up to, it also depends if he's running a hardline or not.
There goes
Where'd that go?
Right, look at that. You see all those RPGs killing everybody. STD with the 3-piece off of just RPGs alone. Oh, but he didn't check his corner too far. He could have got a possible 7-piece altogether on that if he would have pulled it right. Man. And plus with Rust being kind of tiny, this is where you're going to spawn up and you just got to watch as soon as you start running out somewhere.
Silent just gotta keep it close, man.
Yeah, look at the kills over here too. Payne is 1 and 6. He might be either tired or off his rocker, but it's not going well for him right now.
I was scared of it Silent, somebody got
Here's the cool thing too, Rashard. I don't know if you knew about this, but OCU and other colleges, including Langston University, have created a Oklahoma academic, pretty much esports circuit, where I think there's 16 colleges in there, and I believe Langston University is actually putting some Smash Bros. Players in there to represent them.
That's what's up. Yeah, at least to get into something and be represented. That's big.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. That's why we want to do it, because there's so many great colleges. There's everything from like Oral Roberts. There is, I know OCU, UCO was part of it. They left out. Rogers State.
Cameron. Yeah, Cameron down in Lawton.
Yeah, there's Cameron, there's Langston, there's Oklahoma State University. So all these different colleges that love esports are getting involved there. And so We have that tomorrow to where we're doing the Rocket League side and we're doing the Valorant side on ours. But there's 5 titles: League of Legends, Smash, Rocket League,
When is the Smash
Call of
tournament?
Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty. The Smash one kicks off tomorrow. Let me actually check real quick, brother. Let me look.
I'm gonna have to look for my Langston players. Okay.
Yeah, because I reminded Langston about it. So let's see here. Load up, load up, load up. View. So, well, that's Pro Guides, but that's not the right one. I have too many organizations over here at work. So starting off at 12 is going to be League of Legends, followed by Rocket League at 1, Smash Brothers at 2, Call of Duty at 3, Overwatch at 4, and finishing up with Valorant 5v5 at 5 o'clock. So a lot of great sweaty action. So like I said, we can't wait to see how it goes. And like I said, it's just the start. And so I'm hoping that Langston University will have some great players come out and represent. Because when we had that event up there was a lot of great players that were just wanting to be involved. You know.
Right, and a few of those players did come to King of the Sticks. I think they had like 7 or 8 players because they took the
Right.
picture. That was the look.
So right now, looking at the score, this is going to be coming down to the wire. You have a 4-12 situation on Skull and a 9-12 situation on Payne. Payne finally able to bring it back, and it's Skull right now. Oh, did he just do a 2-piece? Who wants it more? McLovin picking up some NP7 action over there. It is a 33-39. So that growl, though, that growl has been nasty for a while. It used to be super, and then all of a sudden they went and they nerfed it a little bit down. You can see his opponent back there, too. Pop dead silence to try to get around him, but he was map awareness to be able to see something. McLovin going just crazy over here trying to get away from people shooting him in the back. And now we're about to be tied up. We are tied up.
Yeah, it's been within 5 points the whole way through.
So like I said, this is
Really is
5
really
minutes
up.
is coming up here. Oh, we got some Harrier action coming in here.
Oh man, this could be the game.
Might get ugly.
This Harrier can possibly do some dirty work, especially if they don't have any rocket launchers to take it out, because it's going to hurt you. And if he has kill chain on, kill chain will actually help amplify your kills to where you can get that final streak. So what I run is what do I run? I run airstreak, then I run Harrier, and then I run chopper gunner or support helo just to come in there and just murder like you just dead bodies going everywhere. Luckily for STD, he's only on a 3 streak. He's on a 4 streak now. You can hear that Harrier just hammering down on these guys.
Oh yeah.
And they're still pretty close. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, their best bet is to try to hide inside. Ooh, he tried to get in that snipe. Couldn't finish it off. He needs to reload, though. He's got an opponent literally right to his left. He probably heard him. STD, again, trying to cover some stuff. Harrier is moving into another position. They need to honestly lay low inside some areas to wait till that thing is over with, because if not, it will team wipe you. STD, again, now on some streaks himself. He might be onto another Harrier if he plays it smart. Oh, but he gets taken out. No need for that. Actually, no, that wasn't STD. STD on a, looks to be a 6 or 8 streak there. Finally getting taken out, though. This might be all she wrote. That Harrier might be the deciding factor on what's going on.
Yeah, they have to really dig deep. I mean, it's almost
They've got to dig real deep, brother. Real deep.
Yeah,
So as much as he wants to snipe him, we can see him missing there. It ain't working in his favor. 68-57.
7 kills remaining.
Can they make it back? Because that is about to be it. Because if so, Murderworth will win today's event.
5.
You say, oh, you sliding? Oh, that's my dude.
Yeah, you sliding over here trying to be all suave, as they call it. He's like, I can't reload. I had to throw a knife at you instead.
Oh, man.
I've always told Call of Duty they need to make it to where it's like Borderlands, where you can throw your gun at somebody if you run out of ammo. Just yeet. That's what I want. I want that option. And this should be the final possible kill coming up if they have it turned on correctly. And that, my friends, is gonna be it. We are actually gonna be loading into. If this stands correctly, and if Murder did win because of how Call of Duty is there, look at the RPG actually just saying, "Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Here's another one for you." But like I said, that is gonna be it. Now we're gonna have one last match, which is gun game, and that's gonna be it. So,
right,
as our
this
production,
concludes the competition portion.
Yep. So as your winners is going to be, which you can tell was Murder. Murder them. They won the event.
Murder.
So Murder. So now we're going to have all the components and or team members and stuff all jump into one thing and just have a quick free for all champion just to let them have fun. So while we wait, we're going to run one more quick commercial and get some intros and stuff in there. We'll be right back. You guys stay tuned.
I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah, for I finally heard them say, it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is now, yeah, here's our chance to make it. And if we focus on our goal, you can decide, we can take care. Hey, just remember that you've been told it's a different world. It's a different world.
All righty, Richard. So let me know what you thought about today, man. What'd you think, bro?
Man, I had a good time. We had some good competition, saw some good comebacks. Even when people were down, they didn't lay down. And, that's the Langston way. Uh, Once again, this was a great homecoming event. We know we couldn't be there in person, but this is a good substitute.
No, I agree. What about you, Jason? You got any final words of wisdom to say, my man?
Yeah, man, it was just a good turnout. The players played well. I think everything went good for homecoming for Langston. I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do next year and just in the future. So I think everything was good.
I agree, and that's all it is about. It's just growth and trying to get more things going. Well, with that being said, Richard, I'll let you say one more time what your social media is for them to follow you. I'll close out and we'll get out of here, man.
Yeah, once again, we're part of Game Over Entertainment. You can follow us on all social medias at Game Over HDTV, all one word.
Nice. And like I said, you're based out of what? The Tulsa area, right, my man?
Based out of Tulsa, but we serve in the whole state. We travel all throughout the region. We network with a lot of people. And you'll see us again. We're going to get with Mr. Sims and put together some programming there for Langston. And then hopefully we can do some stuff on campus sometime next year.
Sweet, man. Well, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, again, my name is Johnny. This was also presented by my company, Click Gaming, which you can follow us online at clickgaming.gg. Everything from online to physical events. And like I said, Richard, always been a pleasure, my man. And like I said, I can't wait to see you again physical because it's been too damn long.
Hey.
But with that being said, though, like I said, we're out. Thank you guys for tuning in and have a wonderful night. See you guys later.
LU.